Hello?
Hi.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello. Duh, pardon me, I'm yawning. Hello. Hi. You'll never. Oh. Fuji. Where am I? Where am I? This isn't a bit. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hello. Oh, you'll never believe who laid down for just a second and then something happened. I may have passed out for like 30 minutes. I fell asleep. I'm real tired. It's fine. We call it a power nap around here. Hello, Noelle. Hello, Rocky. Hello, Wendy. Hello, folks. Now, another thing I forgot to do, because maybe sorta I fell asleep, is I didn't make a going live post. So maybe we're gonna do that like really quickly right now. But hello, folks. It is good to see you here tonight. Oh yes, let me stretch actually. Oh, thank you for hydrate as well. I have water. I have a fresh bottle of water I can crack because I just got up. We work as we go. Yeah, we'll workshop the going live post together. Yippee! Yippee! Hello folks, I hope you're doing good. I'm mildly discombobulated because of the nap, but like, it was good, so like... This is our last stream with the current setup. Ah, of course, I'll get the boy out. I see he was summoned. Let me get that little guy open. So this is legitimately just gonna be like, I think, a just chatting stream. Like, we're just gonna hang out, honestly. Cause I was like, no, it's just, I think that's what I want to do tonight. I think I just kind of want to hang out and talk a bit. Nothing too crazy. There he is, he's so baby. There he is. You guys get to see me wake up in real time. So yeah, pardon that. I truly did not mean to fall asleep. Good market trip. So for folks who don't know who aren't in the Discord, I straight after work, me and Jay immediately went to like a local market so I could go buy a bunch of food from like the local food trucks and stuff as sort of like my pseudo birthday dinner, because I'm gonna be so busy tomorrow with the concert, and then this weekend we have, you know, the big 4.0 debut and the charity stream and everything. I'm gonna be really busy, so I don't like actually have time to just like go do a birthday dinner. So I decided what I wanted to do instead was go get some delicious food from some of the local food trucks. And that was in fact very good. I got jerk chicken with like beans and rice and everything. I got tacos. I got like a 3 set of tacos, one of each kinds of tacos. This tacos look fucking great. They were good. They were good tacos. I did not take pictures of any of the other food I got. Just the tacos before I fucking destroyed them. But, bonk. Oh my god, I know that person. Hitting me in the shoulder. That's so rude, Jay. I have a going live tweet. I was gonna try and make one in Canva with my usual format, but wow, yeah, wow, I see you. I was gonna do one with my usual Canva template that I use, but Canva's being a bitch, so tonight we're not gonna do that. Pixel 3.0 stream. It's crazy that we're at the end of this, huh? Gun? Oh. Huh? What are you talking about? You must have saw wrong. I keep fucking forgetting I have that toggle. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Now, let me put my phone up real quick. We're having a very relaxed start to this as I get my ducks in a row. One sec, I closed. We're looking down I have no idea. 18 Discord updates. Where do you get off Discord telling me that? What do you mean 18 updates? I swear every piece of technology has decided that is going to vex me today. This is very relaxed for me. Mainly, relax is not the right word, it's more like sedated. I think this is the sleepiest I feel like I've shown up to stream in a while. Like, sometimes I come in and I'm like yawning a lot. This is like real EP hours. Eeper. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll shape up. Once I get this going live post out, we'll shape up, we'll focus up, folks. People are here for the vibes. All right. There, post exists. I did it. I win. There you go. Okay. Weeper in the streets, sleeper in the sheets. I still think that's one of the funnier random, like, DVD logo hitting the corner-esque things I've said. Should try on the power saver module for this one. Yeah, it'd be fitting. Just fucking straight out of bed. Straight out of bed onto your computer screens. Alright, I'm slightly more focused up now. Yeah. Alright, hello. It's so weird because I'm not used to doing like what is supposed to be a chatting screen. You guys are special. You're on my main monitor now. Lock in, brother. Okay. I suppose. But hi, this is like literally, so the plan for the stream, which I talked about in the Discord and everything, is I kind of just want to hang out with you guys tonight. I didn't want to like stress myself out because I've been pretty busy behind the scenes and everything, working on stuff for the re-debut and stuff in my life and commissions. Like I've been doing my best. I've been working hard. I promise. So because of that though, I wanted this to be pretty like low stress for me. So I wasn't super worried about like getting home from my market thing super quickly and immediately jumping on and doing like a 3-hour thing. It's just like, no, we're gonna be hanging out for 20 hours this weekend. I think you guys will be okay with a like 1, maybe 2-hour hangout and gab stream. I've noticed that sometimes you guys like it when I gab and we talk. I've noticed this. I'm very, very perceptive, don't you know? So, but as of last night, officially, I have finished all of the assets that I need for my re-debut. I finished my panels last night. I stayed up when I probably shouldn't have to finish my panels, so I have my new panels, my new emotes, my new alerts. I made my new alerts. Other things were made by other people, thank God. But everything should be set up. I've prepared a lot of stuff for the event and everything. So I think I'm officially ready. It's really funny. So usually what one might do is they'll like practice for their re-debut. You know, they'll like maybe script out roughly what they want to do. Set it up, maybe practice. I don't have time to do anything. So we're really just gonna be doing our best on Saturday. Not to imply that it won't be like effort, but like I'm probably gonna get home an hour and a half before that stream starts. So to paint a word picture of my timeline here, folks. My birthday and the first day of the 2-day event we're doing this weekend is Saturday, the 12th. On the 11th, the day before, Friday, tomorrow, I'm going out of town, actually, to go see a concert of one of my favorite bands and all that as, like, a birthday gift to myself and everything. So that means me and Jay are going out of town and staying the night in another town, and then the next morning, driving home so I can stream at noon. And the concert's gonna go until, like, we'll be up till, like, 10 or 11, I'm thinking, give or take. So, like, literally, I will be home an hour and a half before the re-debut. So it'll literally be like, okay, wake up, get home, get on pewter, stream for 10 hours. And I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun. I just think it'll be also really funny. Non-friggin' stop. Yeah, no, that's why I was like so... I wanted the panels done last night so badly, because I literally would not have any time to finish them if I did not do them last night. But they're done. I got them done. I only sacrificed a little bit of sleep. But they're done. Yippee yippee. But oh my god, I'm so excited, folks, for Saturday and Sunday and like revealing the model and the new setup and everything. I'm very excited. You know what? It's time. Let me open the image about the stream, and we're gonna go over it all again. And this way, if people have questions, I can answer questions. Where did I put that funny little infographic? What the fuck? Where'd I put it? Wait, where'd I put it? Image. God, I hope so. Quick, look at... One sec. Look at this thing while I find the image again. One sec. God, he's so big. One sec. Here, look at this thing. Look at this thingy. Just look at this for a sec while I Perfect. Look at this thingy while I while I go get the image. Because basically what I want to do is just for folks who haven't seen it, go over the donation incentives and like the plan for this weekend as like my final run over of it. Are you enjoying image? Yeah, there you go. He's staring at me. Good, that's what I hired him to do. Handsome little guy. Thanks. Alright, this is the real image. I tricked all of you. This is the image. Alright. So folks will recognize this. This has been on social media. This has been in the Discord server. This is kind of the infographic I made, kind of running over everything for the event this weekend. Paid him to stare at Pixel fans. I gotta make that into a sticker, I think. I really do. If anyone ever meets me in person, I slip them that sticker. I just carry them in my wallet at all times. Goodness. There's a lot of good art of Pixel 4.0, I'll be so real, folks, that I can't wait to fucking actually post. I have so much. I've drawn him a lot since the design's been finalized. It's really... I'm just kind of moving this around, don't you know? But I've drawn up quite a few things with Pixel 4.0. And I've gotten, of course, lots of lovely art from very talented folks that I've commissioned and stuff to rebuild my repertoire, close enough, of funny little images, because I love funny little images of my little guy. It's been very lovely. I don't know what the fuck to do with this image, folks, because either I cover you guys or I cover me, and I'm beautiful, and I don't want to have to do that to myself, so you know, we'll put it like up here, so it like kind of covers you guys, but I can still see your newest messages. We'll do that. We're settling on this. Everyone has to be happy about it. Um, I'm really happy with Pixel 4.0, which for folks who don't know, I have actually. I will put it up on screen. Not the actual reference art, but the art I have shared. The one piece of art of Pixel 4.0 that I have shared in where is it? In the TikToks. I can agree to this compromise. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are so understanding. Where is my beautiful boy? Here we go. So BB, you're gonna have to cope with this for a sec, okay? Perfect. So this is the only art of Pixel 4.0 that I've shared publicly, which this is by 1717. And this is the chibiest of glances into the new design, but I can't wait to show the model and show the actual ref sheet and talk about the design process for this. Because my plan is to, like... I have a whole PowerPoint made. Anyone who's been here for the past re-debuts and things, you folks know I love PowerPoints. I have made a PowerPoint. I've made an extensive PowerPoint. Though I haven't seen him in full, but I've seen I love him. Yay! I'm very excited to talk about the design process and what the idea behind the new kind of visual direction was. I'm very fond of it. Designing him was so much fun, and I've really been enjoying drawing him. And I've gotten really positive reception from artists who have drawn him. Cause like a few times when I've talked to artists about drawing Pixel and everything, they've been like, oh, he's really cute, that's awesome. And then now it's like every artist I talk to about drawing Pixel, they're like, I would be fucking honored, let me draw your guy for you. I don't know, the vibes have been very good. People have been very kind about his design. And I'm very fond of it, obviously, so it's great. The pixelated eyes, yeah. It's so cute. It was really fun. So I've been working on Pixel 4.0 for nearly exactly a year. This has been literally a year in the making, from the first design sketch at least until now. It'll be pretty close to a year. Like, it's 10 months, but like from first concept sketch to now, it's like 10 months a year kind of thing. And I was planning Pixel 4.0 before even I started trying to draw it. The only reason I started drawing him back 10 months ago was because I couldn't wait. I was just too excited to like start working on the design part of it, and then it really just degraded from there swiftly, where I was like, fuck it, we're doing it right now. It's so funny. I'll show it on Saturday in the PowerPoint when I talk about all this stuff. Like, I really get into it and like really yap my heart out about it. This is like reserved yapping in comparison. But literally on the first concept art of Pixel 4.0 that you guys will see on Saturday, I literally wrote, I want to work on this so badly, but he probably won't debut for another year. And that was really like self-fulfilling prophecy. The second I wrote that on the canvas, he had to be done in a year. I knew exactly what I wanted, where that was going. Oh god. But I'm very excited. I will be saying that a lot. So let me turn off this little guy here. So for folks who don't know, this is a charity stream. It will be a fundraiser stream because we're raising money for Mermaids UK, which is an organization in the UK that focuses on helping and supporting like trans youth and young adults and stuff like that. I've had a few folks ask me why Mermaids UK. Obviously, because I'm not a UK-based streamer, and typically you see folks in the UK, you know, supporting what is a local charity to them. The reason I chose Mermaids UK, and I chose it months ago now, is because at the time I chose Mermaids UK, and I was picking my charity for this, it was around the time that the legislation passed in the UK that really fucked up a lot of stuff for trans folks. Some folks might know what I'm talking about here. And basically it was around then that I was like, okay, I was like trying to hold off on picking a charity because there's so many folks in so many ways in so many communities that can use support, obviously. But for me, a trans charity is of course a very personal thing that I want to support as a trans dude. So after what happened in the UK, where basically there was kind of like some fucked up shit with trans rights over there, where this is a heavy summation and someone can correct me if I'm getting the details of this wrong because it's been a few months, but basically I believe what it was is, hopefully I don't get this wrong, I'll be so sad and embarrassed. Basically a legislation went through where it was like you have to use the bathroom associated with your sex marker on your identification. So obviously trans women will be forced to use like male washrooms and vice versa. And obviously that's super reductive and unsafe and awful and shit like that. So it's like a huge walk back of freedoms and rights and everything like that over there. So when that happened, I immediately decided, I was like, okay, I've been waiting to pick a charity. I've been waiting until we get closer to the event so I can kind of like read the room a bit and see what, you know, what I can do or where we could put our energy for this event. And I ultimately decided Mermaids UK, because Mermaids UK at least is a charity that I'm pretty familiar with. I've donated to them before in the past and everything like that, and I know folks still raise money for them, so like they're still in need of support. So I decided to go with Mermaids UK, which is why, of course, the charity markers aren't in like USD and stuff. Hi Pix, I've been lurking, Caryu. Hi Mr. Bean Sprig. Hello Mix Bean Sprig. Is MX Mix? That's not right. That's incorrect. Yeah, is that correct? Oh, I think so? Oh my god, okay. It is pronounced Mix. Okay, thank you. I've always pronounced it like that, but saying it out loud in that moment, I was like, wait a goddamn second, am I being Bobo the Fool? Hello, Mr. Pixel.Gamer, hello! Thank you for lurking, Charlie, I appreciate you. I see you, I not to be creepy, I see you lurk sometimes, and I twirl my hair, and I'm like, oh my god, Charlie's here. I'm like, oh my god, Charlie's here. Bibbit. Yeah, true gender neutral Bibbit. But yeah, that's why it's Mermaids UK, because I've had a few folks ask me, and I'm sure folks will ask me over the weekend when we're actively doing the event, but the reason I chose Mermaids UK is just because of the stuff that's been going on there recently. And I was kind of like, yeah, this is, Charles, your hair for you, is this cool or what? Blushes. And I decided this was a good thing to put our energy towards. I feel like 300 is such a lofty fucking goal, but I'm sure if I ask enough people really nicely to give a charity money instead of giving me money for my birthday, I think we can get like a decent chunk there, you know? That's my logic. If I just blink my sweet little soon-to-be VTuber, not PNG tuber eyes at them and be like, hey, gotta blink. Yeah, like if I just blink at them and I'm like, hey, it's very sweet that you want to support me on my birthday. What if instead you give the money to charity? So that's kind of the goal. That's why I fundraise on my birthday, because I'm like, what I want for my birthday is you to give money to charity. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's the plan for this weekend. We have a bunch of the different incentives and stuff here. Let's do my funny little whoop. Oh, here, one sec. I need to... Oh, is big again. Be less big, please. I need to crop you slightly. So we've gone over these in the past, but I do want to go over them again today, just so folks who may not have seen the graphic or heard me talk about it can kind of see what the goals are. So basically the idea is basically every 20, you guys get something. And it ranges from like stuff we'll be doing on stream, oh my god, as well as extra streams or special streams Yeah, I gotta hit him with the big ol' eyes. You guys won't be ready for the faces that I can make with an actually tracked model. He's truly just a little guy. It's gonna be so jarring, I think, for everyone. Cause like, I've had the PNG tubers for like four years. This will be the 4th anniversary of my streaming. For 4 years, I've been PNG tubing, and I've loved it, and I love the PNG tuber, and using the actual model is gonna be like such a fun adjustment, and it's gonna be really funny for you guys, I think, because you're gonna get to witness live the transition of someone who's not had their face tracked for 4 years, quickly and immediately going into having his face and hands tracked. Which is to basically say, I fiddle with my hair and my face so much, and I have to gradually train myself out of that. But you will see Pixel like brush at his face and like track my hand movements so often. I always like play with my hair or like move my hair around when I stream, but it's so funny to see it tracked on the model. It's funny. I recorded test footage of the model just to use it casually during some streams I did that I collaborated on. So like, I recorded the Drunk Web Fishing collab, and it's so funny because like I do this thing where when my face is red, I do a very specific hand motion where I tuck my like I keep my glasses on, but I tuck my fingers under my eyes and I do like a swoop out to my cheeks, and then I run my hands down the outer part of my face. Like I'm trying to wipe the blush off me, essentially. And it's just like a hand motion I do when I'm flustered or my face is hot. And it's so funny when I was drunk on the web fishing stream, by the end of the stream, how much my hands were just in my face. Stretching your, yeah, I flex my face. Luckily, if I hold my hands low enough, the camera won't catch that, so I'm safe there. Hi, Ella. I'm very excited though. The model was made by my best friend, Jay, who has been on stream a few times and I talk about often, my beloved roommate, who is also my best friend. I always say roommate over best friend, and I don't think people realize that I've lived with Jay for like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. That's my best friend right there. Wow, look at that, the adventure gallery, there they are, points at them. But Jay made the model and worked really hard on it, and I'm fucking obsessed with it, and Jay is also obsessed with it. I love them so much, and I want everyone to see the model and be like, whoa, model, and give them thousands of dollars. Thank you. That's it for the TED Talk. But I'm very excited. This model's very special to me. Y'all, so I'm gonna mention this the day of the, and they are roommates platonic, exactly, you get it. We are roommates platonic. I can't understand how incredible you did. Yeah, Noelle is one of the few people who have A, seen the entire model process from start to finish, and B, have seen the model actively in motion. Because some people have seen screenshots and stuff of the finished model. Not many people have actually seen it in action, and that is a step up, as you all know. Unlike dude, they don't even live together. They need to live together in the 3rd game, let me tell you what. Oh, sorry, quick thing with Dooley McQueen being mentioned. So, Darkside Detective got their own Blue Sky account. Like, Darkside Detective now has an official Blue Sky account run by the Spooky Doorway folks. Do you guys want to guess who the 10th follower of that Blue Sky was that wasn't Spooky Door staff? It was me. I was the 20th follower over. I followed within the first hour of that account being active. I was the 20th follower, but I think Noelle looked and was like, you are the 10th person who followed this account that isn't actively associated with Spooky Doorway. So it's like 10 staff members or like other related accounts, and then 9 other people and me. We were seated in the first hour. Fucking love those games. Dude, I'm holding out for the 3rd one so badly. Oh, for my fellow Darkside Detective heads who really enjoyed those 2 games on stream, they are highly likely to do a 3rd one. In an interview or a Q&A, they said that they always wanted the series to be a trilogy, and that like there's nothing stopping them from doing a third game. They just have like a few other projects they want to do first. So Darkside Detective 3 is, as of right now, inevitable. It will happen. It it is truly just a matter of when. Like, so we will. So that's very exciting for me personally. Yippee! Yippee! Let me drink some water real quick, folks. That's how we know the yap session's getting good, when I gotta go for the water. Just bought the games, by the way, while they're on sale. Oh yeah, they're I believe they're still on sale for the Steam summer sale, I believe, right? So if you watched me play the Darkside Detective games or have heard me talk about them and you're like, oh, I want to see what that's about, I do legit highly recommend them. They're very goofy, they're very not serious. They're like very straightforward in the best kind of way, where they're very easy to just pick up and play without getting too stuck, I find. They're confirmed third game and new IPs? Hell yeah, 2 cakes. Yeah, legitimately. So, yeah, intellectual property, I think you're correct. It's so funny. Spooky Dory put out a thing where they were like, hey, does anyone want to play test our new game? And it was like an open call, and like, this is not private or NDA. I don't think, it doesn't matter if I mention this. And they're like, oh, play testers to play the new game? The way I burst down the door to that Google form, let me tell you guys. So I did sign up for that. And you'll never hear about it again past this point, because if I get accepted, I can't talk about it. But like, that was fun seeing them be like, play testing 3DS sound font Minecraft music. Let me, no, this is just Nintendo DSi music for the DSi menu, apparently. I don't know if I believe that, because you're right, this is deeply Minecraft core, but apparently this is just a theme from the DSi. This is Cat. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's silly. Clearly this YouTube video would not lie to me. That's crazy. Anyway. No, you're right though. This really does sound like it. So let me real quick do what I was supposed to be doing before the Blorbos distracted me. And I'm gonna do the quick run through of our different goals. I do have stretch goals, by the way, but I'm not gonna show them, I think, until they actually get unlocked. I'm gonna be cruel like that and hide them from you guys, so we can focus on the main goals. Cause I already feel like I said, the main goal already feels like pretty considerable. It's literally like more than triple the money I've ever tried to raise on stream before, so I feel like this is lofty enough. But I have stretch goals, just in case. So, some of these are pretty straightforward. 20, vinegar shot. The last time I'm ever going to do this godforsaken thing. I'm never doing it again, because every time I do it for the charity streams, it gets worse. Every time I do it, it makes me so what the fuck? Last time ever? Yes, this is the last time I ever plan on doing the vinegar shot for charity. I can't keep doing this, guys. It hurts so badly, and it makes my throat hurt so badly, and I can't talk properly afterwards. How could you say this? Clearly and painlessly, because I don't have vinegar in my throat, mainly. It's gonna hurt so bad. Like, every time I think about it, I like drool. Not in a fun way, but like in the way where like you wanna get it out of my body. The running joke from college, and you kill it? Yes, it needs to die. Please, God, let it die. Gotta use like fancy vinegar. I use no name brand vinegar. Sorry, I paused because I just realized I don't even know if I have vinegar. Oh my god, am I gonna have to fucking substitute the vinegar of something else awful? Because I don't know if I have vinegar. I might have used all my white vinegar. I have pickle juice. Jacob, check. Jay's further away from the kitchen than I am. Damn. Damn, fine. I might have to sub it with like pickle juice or hot sauce or something, because we won't have to, we literally don't have time to go buy vinegar. Jay is looking at me like I did this to them. Disdain my way. Not actually. But yeah, shit, I just realized I might not have vinegar. I would have to sub it. And like the first two things that come to mind that I have are like pickle juice and hot sauce. So that might actually be a hot sauce shot. Which would be I've done one of those on stream before too, actually. That sucks. It also sucks. It's like hot sauce, or it's like vinegar, but thicker and hotter, but just as acidic. Oh, there's not a lot left.
Enough for a shot, though.
You think it's enough for a shot?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I guess, are shot glasses, are they double shot glasses? I feel like every time I do the shots, I realize that I'm double shotting. I don't remember. Yeah. Because I can't remember if our shot glasses are single shots or double shots, because I feel like every time I do the shot things, I'm always like, why did I just do a double shot? Am I stupid? Maybe shots are just bigger than I want them to be when I shot awful things.
They're all this size.
Hmm?
They're all that size.
Yeah. Do you have an ounce count on you? It's 8 ounces for a single shot, right? Someone didn't drink a bunch in college, unlike other people in here. But I wasn't drinking by the shot in college.
No.
No.
We have white vinegar.
Yeah, the white vinegar is what I was thinking. No, god damn it, you're right. That is totally enough for doing this. Dude, anyway.
I told you, dude. I told you it was enough.
Yeah, you're right. That is enough. Never mind. Crisis averted. We have enough for the vinegar shot, much to my fucking dismay. Hi, Ollie. No worming your way out of this one. No, I guess not. Hello. Yeah, so we got the vinegar shot as our first one, which is a tried and true classic. Changing my profile picture for a month. I still have the St. Jude profile picture, and then I'll get to change it for like 5 hours, and then I'll immediately have to change it to whatever chat chooses. What did I miss? Not too much for me, so we're just gabbing. I'm just going over like, I talked about like why I chose Mermaids UK as like my fundraiser of choice and stuff like that to support trans folks over there. And now we're just kind of running through all the different donation milestone things again. How did you redeem that so fast, Jay? I didn't even see you go back into your room. I love gabbing. That's what I said. I said you guys probably love my gabbing. Oh my god. So vinegar shot, classic. I'm never escaping it. Jay, I'm gonna say something and you're gonna think I'm really stupid. I have been reading your Twitch name wrong for 4 years. I've been reading it wrong for 4 years, and I just realized right now. I know. And you didn't think to mention it. I've been calling you the Adventure Gallery for 4 years when I refer to your Twitch username instead of galley, like the boat. And you're just like, no, that's fine. It was funny. Cries. Ugh. I was reading a gallery too. Oh, thank God. This is not me. Just me. Oh, Lord. So after the vinegar shot, we have the classics, which are like change profile picture for a month. This will be in the Discord server, as well as on my Blue Sky. It'll be for a month. At 60, folks can make a Blue Sky post. Your dyslexia I don't have dyslexia. I'm not even diagnosed with dyslexia. I'm just stupid. Saying Saying my dyslexia is showing would imply that I have diagnosed dyslexia. I don't even. I'm just like this. I'm not saying I couldn't possibly have it, but like, as far as I'm aware, I don't. Although there's many clips and instances of word fumbling that definitely proves something's wrong with me. Yeah, I knew, Rocky, you were gonna bring up psychological, philosophical. Yeah. And then what was it? What the fuck was it in the Donchi Day stream where I did the exact same shit and none of you said anything for like multiple minutes? You just let me say the completely wrong words. Oh fuck, think of that's make me tear up. That was so funny. You guys were just like, we know what he means. And he hasn't noticed, so it's fine. Oh fuck, I loved playing Donchi Days. I'm so sad my internet crapped out and we couldn't finish the demo on stream properly. It was a really good time. Pronunciation versus punctuation. You're right, that's what it was, thank you. Oh fuck, what a nightmare. So after the classics of like the profile picture and the making a blue sky post and everything like that, we have Chat Chooses Movie Night. Now, admittedly, I have not had the time to host the movie nights like I wanted to in the Discord server, but I want to do it. It's such like a low-key, like easy thing to do where I can just pick something to watch and we can just hang out very low-key, doing our own thing, playing games or something, and just have a movie on together. It could just be really low-key. Because the idea is like a silent movie party, so it wouldn't be an open VC, it would just be like, we'd have like a side chat dedicated to talking about like whatever we're watching, or it could just be like a low-key movie night where people just have something on in the background and you can just enjoy being in a quiet VC with other people, like very low-key. And that's the plan for the movie nights, so that way it's friendly to people who just want to like maybe spend time with the community or some buds or something like that, but don't want to have like a VC with 8 people in it, especially if you guys don't know each other or are not comfortable in those social situations. And it makes it easier on me too, because then I can just like host these like movie nights or watch parties and I can still work or I can like play games. It can just be relaxing for us. So that's the goal with the movie nights and stuff, but I just haven't had the time to dedicate to hosting any of the movie nights in the server yet. But at 80, chat will choose a movie night. So that will probably end up being like our first official one. And at the very least, if I can, I'd like to host at least one a month. You know what I mean? Like a movie or like watching like a bit of a TV show or something. We'll see how it goes, but like that is one thing I want to do with the Discord server really badly. Mini Pixel flag away. He's a very rowdy boy. He's a very rowdy little lad. I like him. Look at him. I'd love that, honestly. I mean, I love hosting movie nights or just like getting people to watch stuff with me in other servers. So it feels fitting to like do it in the community server, right? So. Random question, are you gonna update Mini Pixel to the new Pixel designer as you get to stay as 3.0? Ooh, that is a great question that I will actually answer. Okay. So, down here at 260, you guys will see that it says new Shimichi Pixel costume. That is not Pixel 4.0, and I'm gonna actually, this is actually, by asking this question, you've actually unlocked me revealing one of the stretch goals for the donation things. I believe it's at, this is a stretch goal, at 400, I think. You guys unlock a completely new Shimichi Pixel. So not like, so like the costume would be me taking this pixel and like drawing over him and giving him a costume, right? Same style, same art and everything, just new costume. With the stretch goal version, it is a completely new thing. That means he'll have completely new art, new animations. I'll probably give him new features, because there's actually a few Shimichi features I wanted to give this one that I just never ended up programming or putting in because I made him on a deadline. So Pixel 4.0 Shimichi is currently a stretch goal for the charity stream. So you guys can get Shimiji Pixel a new costume as one of the main goals, because that's pretty like low-key for me, because you guys can theoretically, actually, what you guys could do is you could forever preserve one of the 3.0 module toggles, the costumes. You could preserve one of those as a Shimiji Pixel, and then whenever he's summoned, I could just choose whether it's 3.0 or whatever costume or outfit you guys want. So theoretically, you could just preserve one of the 3.0 designs as Shimiji Pixel, so it doesn't it doesn't leave. Fork over that fat cash on Saturday, boys. So yeah, 4.0 as a Shimiji it could happen someday, but to guarantee it like as soon as possible, this is it is a stretch goal, and it'll be completely new art, new featured. It'll be a whole thing. It'll be very like a fresh thing, which is why it's a stretch goal. That guy's gonna, yeah, he is legitimately a living time capsule for Pixel 3.0, and I like that about him. I'm squishing his little cheeks with my mouse cursor. I like that about him. He's such a good little guy. He's good for nothing except looking cute and preserving my legacy. But yeah, thank you for that. That was like such a good question to talk about that. Thank you, Ollie. Your natural curiosity is beautiful. What else could a man hope to be? What else could this little man's hope to be? Ollie has good intuition. Ollie's just built different like that. Jumping back up for reviewing these goals and stuff. So at 100, we have another chat chooses my meal. This will likely be you guys making me another pizza. My dinner on Saturday, theoretically, or Sunday, depending on when this is hit. That's my dinner that day. You guys are making me my dinner. Didn't answer my other question. Oh, let me scroll back up. What time does donating end? Thank you for, I totally missed that. Thank you so much. Like, unironically, thank you guys for please, if I ever miss questions in these situations, just tell me and I'll go back for them. I appreciate you. Blows you kisses. Getting that fucked up ass pizza like last time. Sorry, I will answer this question because I am looking at it, but the reactions to that fucking pizza on social media have been so funny. On TikTok, there's been let me grab my phone. Let me read you guys. Let me read you like a TikTok comment or two about that fucking pizza. My personal favorite is that pizza looks like vomit. Help. Let's see. Some people are like, okay, I get it. I can see the vision of the pizza. Some people are like, oh yeah, if you took like this off or maybe took that off, it'd be okay. And this person commented, misery pizza. Almost all of my least favorite toppings together. I'm glad someone likes it, with like laugh emojis. It was lighthearted. And then someone also said, did I hear pickles? And I said, there were dill pickles if that helps, to which they replied, no it does not. Listen, I love dill pickles so much that, like, them being on uncommon things does not faze me. Not even in the slightest. But yeah, you guys could curse me with another evil pizza. Pickles on, what do you, I have told you maybe about my favorite, no, have I told you about my favorite pizza? I gotta tell you all about my favorite pizza. My favorite kind of pizza that I do not eat very often, but I like it a lot if it's done right. And I remember, okay, I'm very passionate about this pizza. I don't know if this is a Canadian-ism kind of pizza. They must have a similar type of pizza in the US, but I feel like it's like, I see it a lot up here. Hi, Gray, hi. We're talking pizza right now, and I'm talking about the donation goal things for Saturday. I got a call right when you're answering a question. No, it's okay, I didn't answer it yet. No, don't worry, I've been talking about other things instead of getting back to your question. You're totally fine. I sensed that you weren't present for me to actually answer your question. Cheeseburger pizza, TLDR. I love cheeseburger pizza. I love the hamburger. I love like the cheese blend, some finely diced onion, etc., etc. But a cheeseburger pizza, in my opinion, if they don't have diced dill pickle on it, they are cowards. In my opinion, a like nice hearty cheeseburger pizza needs the acidity of just some nice crisp dill pickles. I had this pizza randomly offhand once when I was like a young teenager. It was just like I just had it. It was cheeseburger pizza with dill pickle on it, and I just became obsessed with it. It's still like my favorite. Hello, Manna. Hi. I'm so excited. People are saying hi. Hi, Manna. It's good to see you. I get excited whenever I see you. Or Minna, honestly. I hope you guys are doing good right now. I know you're busy as hell, but like, I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for hydrate. I've been yapping. 25 seconds until an ad break, by the way, folks. Before I forget to mention. Hanging in there, that's good to hear. I bet you're, I hope you're doing lovely right now, and like, hang in there. You got this. I know you guys have been busy as hell planning things, so remember to take care of yourself, but I know you're probably, you're doing your stuff, I bet. No one makes mac and cheese pizza anymore, and I'm sobbing. Hungry Howie's made it briefly, and now I crave it. Mac and cheese pizza, it's almost like a stunt food to me, almost. Like, not in a bad way, though. I'm sorry, Hungry. You know, Hungry Howie. He's the guy with the cart, and he makes the pizza, and he travels. You know, Hungry Howie. I don't know Hungry Howie, I don't know. I love that name for a business, though. I like pickle, but I don't like pickle on other things. I get that, though. For me, I'm like, I think pickle can be, like, so additive in the right food context, like when you mix it with the right stuff. I think, to be fair though, I love dill pickles. Like I'm a pickle fiend, so like that's why I like it on other things. If it's not a cheese pizza or a pepperoni pizza, I can't do it. This is true. This is the reason that I usually don't get weird pizza, because me and Jay keep it simple when we get pizza together. Didn't realize Hungry Howie's wasn't common. I don't know if it's a chain. I mean, it's an American chain, so I've never heard of it, but I love it. I don't like pizza otherwise. Oh my god. I'll probably wait to answer your question, Ollie, until the ad break's over, because you asked a really good question, and I should try and answer it when more folks are able to actually hear me talk about it. I need to look up what the fuck a mac and cheese pizza is while we have a second in the ads. I wanna figure out what that means. Like, paint a word picture for me. Is it like a regular cheese pizza with mac and cheese on top? Is it a regular cheese pizza, but the cheese is mac and cheese? Am I envisioning this correctly? It's pretty much mac and cheese on a pizza. No pizza sauce. Ow. My shoulder. Oh, Kirby song. All right. Man, who did that? So yeah, because I looked up pictures of mac and cheese pizza, and some of them had like pizza elements mixed in with it, and others it was just mac and cheese on pizza crust. So I was curious which one you were talking about. So it's a macaroni and cheese sauce on bread? Yes. That's insane. I figured that'd at least be the sauce. You know, like kind of make it like a creamy, cheesy, but you still got like the pizza sauce in there to kind of, you know, bring it through. Because that's what some of them that I'm seeing for like homemade mac and cheese pizza, they keep the sauce or they incorporate the sauce in there somehow. And then other ones, it's just mac and cheese on a fucking pizza crust. I'm a mac and cheese fiend. Good. Fascinating. Cause yeah, at first when you said mac and cheese pizza, all I was imagining was legit just a scoop of mac and cheese on regular pizza. Yeah, Noelle, you're sending me images and stuff. Yeah, those are the images I was looking at, Noel. Those are the exact same ones on Google I was looking at. I don't like pizza, so I wouldn't like it with the sauce. That's all it is. I see. I found something interesting. Have you found an interesting mac and cheese pizza fact? It's just based. Baked. I'm gonna use this opportunity to drink water. Show chat what I sent you. Oh. Pizza toppings on mac and cheese. I can't wait for the people to come back from the ads and they're like, oh, I hope Pixel isn't talking about anything important. And we have been unironically for multiple minutes been going on about fucking mac and cheese pizza. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. This is what Noel sent me for reference. So it's like a mac and cheese bake with the pizza stuff on it. Honestly, I'm into it. Like, I'm not against this. I'm not asking these questions out of disinterest or disgust. This is fascinating. I love food things. It looks good, yeah. I mean, how could you go wrong with like a good mac and cheese with like pepperoni in it or something, right? Like that's just good shit. Oh my god. So now that you guys are back from the ads, Ollie had a really good question about the fundraising part of the stream this weekend that I wanted to answer. Send you the Hungry Howie's one. Honestly, yeah, send me a picture of that. One sec. So the question Ollie asked, before I get distracted by more photos of mac and cheese pizza, because God help me, Ollie asked how long the donations for the charity stream will be open. So I'm going to open them.
Shovel cheese in my mouth. Cheese and noodle in my mouth. Cheese.
And your move? Okay, buddy. Whatever you say, champ. He's really hungry. Move. So Ollie asked how long the thing is gonna be open. I'm going to put the Tiltify up Saturday morning before the stream starts. So it will be up early, and I'll be putting the link and information in the Discord server. There is going to be a dedicated channel, similar to St. Jude, for anyone who's in the Discord server for St. Jude. There's going to be a dedicated channel in the Pixel.gamer server that I have for the community for where the stuff related to this fundraiser is going to go. So if you donate to the Tiltify campaign and want to put like a PNG on screen, which is the $10 reward thing you can choose if you donate $10 to the Tiltify campaign, you submit that image to me via Discord, preferably my Discord server, just because it helps keep it really organized, meaning you can just like join, drop your shit, and then leave, and that's fine. One of the other redeems is for 20. We spin the snack wheel, which I bought a bunch of snacks ranging from scary to sweet little treats. And I spin a wheel and I get to find out if I get to enjoy a sweet little treat or if I have to eat worms or drink a toxic energy drink. Smile. And then for 40, instead of doing the regular thing, which folks in the past know, I've done chibi art and I've done the sketches that I usually do for my donation campaigns and stuff like that. I didn't want to have to put a hard limit on them.
Worms might love you if you ate worms.
I love you if you ate worms. Sorry for the typos. I got excited about mac and cheese pizza. God bless. Oh my god. Ollie, shut up. This looks so good. No, wait. Okay, sorry. We're back on the pizza tangent for 2 seconds while I show you this image. Why the fuck does that look so good? I didn't think the breadcrumbs would make such a difference in the aesthetic appeal of this, but like, This is the specific mac and cheese pizza that Ollie had and Ollie got obsessed with. It was so fucking good. Like, I don't know, that's kind of an attractive looking pizza to me. Like, that looks like good food. Yeah, like, kind of slaps though. Anyway, pizza tangent closed. Gotta lock in. Ate it for a month? Oh my god. Sorry. Refocusing. The thing that's replacing the usual chibi art or sketch art donation incentives that I have is because this is such a big event and I don't know what the turnout's gonna be like and the support's gonna be like, I didn't want to have to offer very limited slots for the art because simply put, I'm very busy right now with like my full-time job, with prepping for stream stuff. I have a lot of commissions and clients on my back burner, not my back burner, but like I have a lot of clients coming up like literally within the next two weeks to a month. So I didn't want to like take on like 5 chibis and 5 sketches or 10 sketches and 5 like. So instead of doing that, I decided to do something else, which is if you donate 40 and redeem it, you can have me redraw a meme as Pixel. And I say meme, but it's basically image. So basically, if there's art you want of Pixel 4.0, obviously, our new boy, if you want me to draw art of him, this is gonna sound so sus, but it's not supposed to be, but like doing something or like redraw a pose or a meme, safe for work, obviously. But you can in the Discord server, like send an image and I'll redraw that image with Pixel or like meme or outfit or like whatever. So if you want to help charity and also get some theoretically really funny fucking art of Pixel out of it, that is what I'm offering as my art-related incentive this year. So I wanted to do something a bit different for this, especially because it helps, I guess, tie in with the new design. You guys get some funny art out of it and stuff. Because I know people love the art incentives when I do charity streams. I just wanted to be respectful to my own bandwidth and schedule and everything like that, so. But yeah. So that's what the incentives are. It's like put a PNG on stream, the snack wheel, and then the highest tier one for the 40 is the art. Gonna find images of dogs for you to try yourself on top of. God, that reminds me, Pom Pom Purin won the character contest for Sanrio, which means you guys get the Dog Boy Pixel design. God, I have to add that to the to-do list. It will get done eventually. It's just, again, I'm so busy, especially with my clients right now. I have a client, that I got just last night that I have 2 weeks to do their thing, and then I have a client for August and a secondary, and this is not including people who still can commission me. My commissions are open, but I mean just currently on my plate, I have like clients who are booking me for chunks of time in the next few months, which is lovely. I'm very excited. I'm Pinecone wants to collaborate. Did you mean to do that? Okay. Decline. Request declined. Oh, now I know how that streamer that I did that to felt, except I was a stranger. Because I misclicked when I was going live one time. Awful, evil. You're fine. It's very unobtrusive. It's just a little pop-up in my chat. It's very unobtrusive. You're good. But you guys did get a Dog Boy Pixel design because Pom Pom Purin won the character poll for Sanrio. And I did say that if he wins, Pixel's getting a Dog Boy costume. I don't know how that looks yet, because, like, I don't know, there's two ways I could go about it, right? And maybe I can get your guys' early opinion on this, because basically if you guys want to give input on the Dog Boy Pixel design or input or like be able to see behind the scenes stuff as I work on it, highly recommend the Discord. I love pinging you guys at giving you updates and showing you things, or like not even pinging you, just putting stuff in the channels. There's two ways I thought about doing the Dog Boy Pixel thing for the costume, which is either doing a very Pom-Pom Purin inspired costume, or doing like just a very original one. Maybe iDog themed? Smile shrug? Because I was thinking of ways to tie it into Pixel's theming if I didn't just do like a Pom-Pom Purin inspired one. But I do need to get around to doing that design at some point. Our Sonas can be dog boys together! Yeah! Is this how- also, Ollie, I did see your message where you're like, is this how I get you to finally sketch the Pride collaboration? I'm on my hands and knees begging for forgiveness. I can't believe I'm the reason our chain of doing the fucking Pride collabs is finally broken, is because I finally have gotten too busy to fucking do my end of it in a timely manner. I love you and I appreciate you, and I know you're probably, hopefully, all your hopefully you're not too, you're not gonna pelt me with rocks or anything, but I still want to do it. Oh, no! I'm not! No, I'm just busy. I'm sorry. I got my re-debut, and then as soon as I get home from work on Monday, the 14th, I immediately have to start working on this commission that I have 2 weeks to do. I still want to do it, and I still will do it. It is just time. We can be gayfully late. Perfect, because I do want to get it done. The Pride art of us together will probably just be late. But I am still gonna do it, and I want to do it. Why can't I blow you up? Because maybe there's renovations happening that I'm unveiling on Saturday, and maybe the blow you up redeem had to go. Ow. It'll no longer be gay Pride art, it'll be gay wrath art. God. Yeah, you guys can't have anything in this house. I took away all of your favorite redeems. You're working on a very limited redeem roster currently. My toys! You guys will have new toys on Saturday, I promise. Once the model's done being revealed, I'll turn on all of the toys. You'll have so many toys when I actually turn them all on. You'll have new toys and improved toys and maybe some toys that were thrown in the trash and aren't coming back. But you'll have toys. It's our birthday, comrade. I'm very excited. I keep saying that, but I'm very excited. Yes, Dog Boy Pixel. He has to happen eventually. You guys will get a Dog Boy design. So many people have told me I'm dog coded, so that's where the Dog Boy Pixel thing comes from, by the way. I have been told for the past 5 years of my life I am Dog Boy coded, and by God, will I give the people what they want, question mark. I'll be there, but I can't stay the whole stream like I planned. Hey, it is no worry. Literally anyone showing up for any time at all on Saturday or Sunday, deeply appreciated. It's good to have the company and have you guys there, you know? So, oh God, I have to say that. Please, oh my God, no one feel obligated to stay for the full 20 hours. Sorry, sitting you all down. No one has to stay for the full 20 hours. It's 10 hours on Saturday, and it's 10 hours on Sunday. We do get to sleep. No one feel obligated to stay the entire time. I know with stuff like this, people like to challenge themselves if they can. You're right, I still haven't answered when the donation's on. You're correct, actually. No one feel obligated to stay the entire time, or even for long stretches of time. Even just periodic hellos or check-ins or anything, deeply appreciated. I'm being legally compelled to watch. Pixel's lawyers served me papers earlier. Oh, they did that? You didn't? Did you sign the NDA when where you weren't supposed to tell people that my lawyers served you the watch papers? Court summons. I get to live it. Yeah, Jay gets to live all 20 hours of the stream anyway, because Jay is 5 feet away from me on the other side of a wall, so Jay doesn't even have to open the stream, really. Jay just generally has an idea of what's happening at all times. I would have been there the whole time if my friends hadn't asked me to play game night. This feels weird to say, but I am so happy you guys... This is gonna sound so weird. And for context, I've known Ollie for like nearly a decade, everyone, so I'm not just saying this to a stranger. I'm so glad you're hanging out with friends instead of watching my stream. You hate me? I'm so glad you can't come on. No, it's just I just feel bad at the idea of someone staying the full 20 hours. So I'm glad you're like doing other stuff than just being. I'm so red. I'm so red. Oh no. I knew it was gonna.
You've seen this shit, Chad.
I knew it was gonna come out badly. I knew it was. That's why I preferred. Oh, I'm melting. I'm dying. I'm melting. I'm dying. I'm glad you're touching grass. No. Damn, I'm so glad you're finally now. I don't know. I appreciate people supporting me, but I always want people to balance a healthy life. And I'm so glad you're touching grass instead of watching me stream for 20 hours in one weekend. I'm actively crying. Oh, my face is red. Oh, yeah, fumbled that one a bit. Fumbled the landing on that one just a tiny bit. I love you, Ollie. I love you. This stream has been an energy roller coaster. Yeah, this was the beginning of stream, the first like 20 minutes was when you're like slowly going up a hill on a roller coaster. It's like the chugga chugga chugga, and then I woke up because I woke up 5 minutes before I started streaming, so I was tired. Yeah, I went from sleepy to dying. Yeah, I really like peaked and then melted back down. I've known Ollie for ages, so I know they haven't had friends since middle school. No, it's not him yet. Oh. Like a wounded dog. I'm glad you're touching grass as the man not touching grass. Today was my touching grass time. We touched. Oh, I spilled water. No, we touched grass together. Oh, I spilled water on my mats. That's fine. You're about to. We're gonna touch grass tomorrow too when we go to that concert. I had my enrichment. Exactly. Oh, thank God this desk mat I have is so water absorbent. Anyway, so speaking of touching grass and not answering Ollie's question. I'm so sorry for anyone who really wants to know the answer to Ollie's question. Is like, Pixel, I need you to shut up and answer this question. Me and Jay found out today that there's a circus in town this weekend. And Jay was like, why is everything happening the weekend of your birthday and you're not even going outside? Because, like, the concert by my favorite band is happening tomorrow that we're going to. And then Pride in our city is happening on my birthday. The Pride Parade is on my birthday. And then we found out the circus is in town. And Jay's so upset that we can't go see the circus. So I'm streaming from 12 p.m. my time to 10 p.m. my time, right? Like, the plan is 10 hours both days. At 7:30 on Sunday, circus. I'm gonna try and negotiate with chat. If by some miracle we kick ass really hard with the fundraising and we hit our goal, before 7:30 on Sunday, I'm gonna ask everyone if I'm allowed to leave so me and Jay can go to the circus. That's not a joke. If I remember and we hit the goal before 7:30 on Sunday, I might ask politely if I'm allowed to leave for the circus so me and Jay can go to the circus. Because I also really want to go to the circus, but we have commitments and I have to be an adult about it. I can't just leave and go to the circus. Just a dumbass tiny tent in a spotlight. How much is that anyway? No idea. What's the money symbol? I need the conversion rate. Pounds. We literally talked about this on stream. We identified because I was like, I don't know the. Well, I know the difference between euros and yeah, GBP. Thanks. I know the difference between euro and pound, but I don't know visually what the symbols look like because I'm stupid and Canadian. And I still can't with confidence tell you which one it is, but GBP. That is the currency the donation is. 400 Dolly, you do not donate 400 American dollars to this Tiltify campaign. This is a community effort. Please, God, I'm on my hands and knees begging you. Don't do this. I will answer your question, though, about how long the Tiltify will be open. So, the Tiltify will be opening, Saturday morning, 2 hours, an hour-ish. What time did you say on Sunday? By 7:30 p.m. ADT. Preferably 7 p.m. ADT, I suppose, so we can get to the circus. We don't live that far away, but you know, the 30-minute window would be nice. But the full period I have planned currently, parking, it's a pretty big parking lot. We can figure it out. So the plan is to have the Tiltify open an hour or two on Saturday before the stream. So park it. You're right. We can just park at the grocery store. You're so smart. Around 10 or 11 a.m. ADT, the Tiltify will go live before the stream goes live by about an hour or so, and we'll be actively raising money on stream for the entire weekend. But I'm going to keep the Tiltify campaign open until the next Sunday. My massive brain hogs all the cells in the apartment. When I was reading that, my brain cut out brain, and all I parsed when glancing at your message was my massive hog. And I was like, what are you going on about? No, it makes more sense when I actually stop and I read it. But yeah, the Tiltify campaign will be open for about a week after the stream ends. Don't worry about the alarm. I just put in my phone for 7 p.m. Got it. Not worrying about that at all. But yeah, so folks can't donate this weekend, or if they decide after the main event is over that they still want to get like art, because like I can't really do the PNG on stream or the snack wheel redeems after the main chunk of the stream is over, but I will still leave the art, the 40-pound art one up, because I can do that at any time and just add it to my backlog of any of those that I get. So reward-wise, it will just be the one, like drawing pixel one, but the campaign will still be open for a week, just to give folks a little more time, or if they decide that they want to donate later on or anything like that. So that'll be an option. Print the PNG out and tape it to your monitor. Yeah, you just gotta take my word for it. Also, I have an alarm for stream start Saturday. Everyone get your alarm set in your phone now. Find out what time it starts in your time zone and put your little alarms in so you don't miss the model reveal. One sec, I have some alerts I need to clear. I don't need the alarm. I can hear it as we know. You'll get to hear me like freaking out the hour before the stream starts when we get home from the concert and I'm setting up and everything. You get to see me be so normal. But yeah, so Tiltify will be up for basically a week. Big foam finger, #1 stockholder. Hell yeah. Where was I in talking about these actual goals a bit? We've jumped around a lot, but I've been trying to skim through these and explain them for folks. I mean, you guys have plenty of time to read them, obviously, but I still want to talk about them in case folks have questions. Oh, we were on the playthrough one. So, at 120, chat chooses my next playthrough. So if there's a game that folks want me to play, I'm gonna show you, when we hit that, I will show you guys my backlog, which is the spreadsheet I have. That's basically every game I've been meaning to play and haven't gotten to yet, including the games that people have requested I play. So theoretically, people can either be like, oh, we really want to see this playthrough next. You already own the game, you know, whatever. We want to see this one next. You guys kind of boot everything else off of the stream schedule, basically, and you're like, we want this. Perfect. Theoretically, you guys could also band together and completely throw me a curveball for a game to play. The only playthrough that's going to make the transition between... Ugh, Jay, I just saw your message. The only playthrough that's going to transcend beyond 3.0 to 4.0 is Yakuza 8. That one, she stays. But we'll have like 1 or 2 new playthroughs after that, going into Pixel 4.0 after the big event stream. So you guys will get to choose one of them. You should play until then? Did you mean until dawn, or is this a different thing? Oh, oh no, this is oh, never mind. Oh, I've seen this. Where did I see this before? I've seen this. I have actually seen this game. I think I saw people talk about it when it came out. Interesting. Noted. It's a game. Well, I figured that much. But yeah, so choose next playthrough is literally what it says on the tin. Chat, live on stream, will pick what one of my next playthroughs is. A playthrough I do actually have planned is BioShock. After listening to the novel, I really want to replay BioShock. So BioShock is pretty up there on something I want to start after the 4.0 reveal and we transition to the new setup and everything. Really want to play BioShock. Lego City Undercover? I own a Lego game because Kit gifted me one, actually. Ironically, I do own a Lego game. Which one is it? DC Supervillains. Kit gifted that to me. Pixel, if I wrote Darkseid Detective fanfiction, would you do a dramatic reading on stream? The way my mouth just kind of paused open as I tried to think of like, I don't know, how pornographic is it? How TOS is it? Oh, and ooh, I died. In that moment, yeah, basically, just like, not that pornographic. Well, then what's the point? Only a little porno. I still remember when I was going through the Tumblr tag, and I was just like, "Oh, cute, Art of Dooley and McQueen. Oh, cute. Oh, cute. Oh, kissing. Oh my god." I fucking love the Tumblr Darkseid Detective fandom. They're great. They're like the tried and true small fandom where you have like 5 artists passing a pencil around and like banging off the walls of their cage. I love them. I watch them from a distance and I give them a thumbs up emoji. They make very cute art. I love how we just like a subgroup of this community is just the Dark Side Detective fan club. Like there's just a dedicated portion of us who just won't shut the fuck up about that game. And you guys make me keep thinking about it. And I keep getting sad that there's not more of it. Oh my god. So after the choosing playthrough run, we have Old Sketchbook Tour, which is the first of a few options for streams where instead of being done like live during the event or anything like that, they will be a separate stream dedicated to the concept. So the Old Sketchbook Tour is quite literally going to be a hand cam stream where I pull art and sketchbooks out of the massive box I have of art going as far, like up to like 12 years old, if not older. Some real old stuff in there. So yeah, we can talk about my old art and look at that together. You guys can be like, what the fuck? Your art, how did that happen? Will the drawing on the fridge be included? I can. I made that in like high school or middle school, I think. Yeah, that should be included. You're right. I will get that drawing off the fridge that we have. Learn me and the few others, the Clouded with Chance of Meatballs fandom. Yeah, just like this niche but passionate fandom, right? A trip down memory lane? God, yeah. Yeah. I can also show art from my newer sketchbooks as well. I have a few of those lying around. They're very, like, loose and concept arty, because a lot of the times now I use my sketchbooks for drawing concept art for my video games or stream stuff. Or occasionally I just get hyper-fixated on my D&D characters, and there's a few pages of that too, but... But yeah, we can also do newer sketchbooks in that one too. I can basically just leak a bunch of concept art for a bunch of the games I'm making that won't see the light of day for, like, years. And then someone, like, 5 years from now can be like, wait a minute, you just leaked a shitload of concept art of this random game of yours. And I'll be like, yes, yes I did. Hem, my beautiful boy. I love Hemlock so much. Hemlock's my current D&D character for reference, and I'm so normal about him all the time. But yeah, so we'll have a sketchbook stream, which will be mostly focused on old sketchbooks, I think, but I'll probably pull out a few of the newer ones as well from the last, like, 3 years. Puts both of our old art next to each other. Man, I wonder where Ollie got their inspiration on. Total mystery. I love putting our old art next to each other, like, and like seeing it. It cracks me up in a very good way. I'm just like, wow. After the old sketchbook stream, you guys will also unlock a Balatro Cryptid mod stream. I want to play the Cryptid mod so badly. You'd have so much foreshadowing in a sketchbook tour. I want to play the Cryptid mod really badly. But it's also like, if I play the Balatro Cryptid mod, that's like, theoretically, that's like a 6-hour stream. If you don't know the Cryptid mod, it is... God, wait, it's Cryptid... Am I sorry, let me make sure I don't have the wrong mod here in mind. But not calculator. I'm not lame, I don't need a calculator for Balatro. Is Cryptid mod the one that adds like 16 fucking new mechanics to the game? Am I not mistaken that Cryptid... Yep, it is. Okay. Cryptid adds like 75 new fucking mechanics to Balatro. It adds like 4 new card types, new jokers, new negatives, like... It's crazy. If I play Cryptid, it's gonna be like a 6-hour stream. Like, it itches. I watched one video of someone playing it, and it itches my brain. And I know that if I didn't turn the video off, I would download it. Hope it has other dwarf planets. Oh my god, it's crazy. Yeah, it adds a bunch of planet cards, tarot cards, spectral cards, and then there's like code cards and new vouchers and new booster packs and effects and stuff. Like, it's so crazy. There's new decks, I think, as well, like a ton of new like, it is a very expansive, really weird mod where like it's meant to be chaotic and bullshit, so it's like really easy to like break it, essentially, either in your favor or not in your favor. It's crazy. I'm very excited. I want that to be like its own stream we can do kind of thing. Dude, it's so awesome. It's crazy. Okay, so moving on from that, we have 180 VTuber design review. This one doesn't have the asterisk next to it, but this, depending on when we unlock it, might be a unique stream. Because if we unlock it on Saturday, then I can make a post about it and like talk about the designs and stuff on Sunday. But if we hit it on Sunday, I'll probably have to push it off to be its own unique stream so that people have time to submit them. And when I say VTuber design review, I do not mean like an actual critical analysis of people's VTuber designs. It's more so I want people to submit designs so I can talk about them from an artistic perspective. Because my favorite thing about taking commissions or doing art fight or anything like that is I love drawing other people's characters, because I love finding, how do I word this? I've talked about this phenomenon in the past with art, especially recently, but how do I word this? I love finding like the spark or like the piece of a design or an art project I'm working on that brings me the most joy. So I want to look at people's VTubers design and talk about their theming and what makes them work and what I like about them, while also talking about like what I as an artist appreciate about the design. Like if I had to draw this person, what calls to me, what makes me excited? And like it's a subjective thing, obviously, but I want to be able to like talk excitedly and like talk about my passion for VTuber designs and stuff. So that manifested in like VTuber design review. So I wanted to do that, so like I could talk about people's designs and like just what I find interesting about them and like what I as an artist enjoy about people's designs or references and stuff that would make me excited to draw that character. So PNG, oh yeah, exactly. Anyone who does streaming who has like a character design or a Sona or something, it's pretty free game. But that's the idea behind that. It's basically just a stream or a section of stream where I can just any tuber where I can just gab about good designs. I like this guy, I like this guy too, this guy I like. That's what I don't want it to be. I want it to be a little bit more engaging and discussion-based than that. Because, like, I don't know, VTuber design review streams can be weird. Because some people just, like, I don't know, sometimes people who aren't artists or have their foothold in creativity review things, and it's like, hey, I don't want to say you can't have an opinion about things, but you don't fundamentally understand what you're talking about. So it's less a design review in the traditional sense and more so just appreciation and talking about, like, from an artistic perspective, what I dig about it and what brings me joy and what I would enjoy drawing about a character. Again, a very subjective thing, and it's hard to articulate exactly what I want out of this, but basically I want to see people's cool designs and then I can show them and we can talk about them respectfully and positively. Let me drink water. Let me finish this water. And then I will crack open a secondary new water. Yeah, hopefully what I'm saying for what I mean by VTuber design review makes sense. I don't know. Anyone who's hung around here knows that's very easy for me to get passionate about stuff, so I'm sure it'll be a good time for folks to watch me go feral over people's VTuber designs. They're tubers. God. So 200. 200 is what I call an exercise and exposure therapy. So again, this one could end up being its own stream. Or it could be like live during the event. It kind of just, you need to do this what do you mean? I've played my games before, it's just I have to play them publicly and people have to see them and have to acknowledge them for the first time, and they're gonna know that I made them. A few bigger YouTubers, streamers have gotten PNG tubers. I've been seeing that. Folks have been getting really cute little like PNG tubers for stuff. I said what I said what I mean, and I mean what I said. Okay, fine. Fine. Most excited for this one? That was a good noise. Sorry, that sounded like despair probably, but that was just me being flustered. I should clarify, the noise was deceiver. Yeah, so people who don't know, let me explain my reaction to this one. Because it makes it, I'm making it sound like I didn't put this on here. Wait, know what games you made. Look at your art style. Yeah, you'd never be able to figure out what games I made by looking at the art of them. So I make games. I make a lot of story-based games, and I like them. But I'm very shy about them because video games are a very complex and very like opinion-based art form, obviously. With wide varying tastes and like whatever. So I'm very shy about what I make, and I try and advertise and talk about my games. But it's not enough, right? Because like a lot of stuff gets lost in the noise of social media and things like that. So there's a lot of people who have met me and I mention offhand that I've made games and they had no idea. One person, we were talking and I mentioned offhand that I made games and they were like, what? I'm like, yeah, you can see them on my website. And they open my Discord account, like my description, to get the link to my website. And they were like, oh my god, it literally says in your description you make video games. And I never noticed. And it was at that moment I was like, oh, I gotta talk about my games more. But I'm shy. Period. But I'm still very proud of these projects and everything like that. It's just any creative endeavor that you're green in, you're new to, you're gonna have nerves to it. And like I said, games are very complex and tastes vary so differently that, I don't know, it stresses me the fuck out. But basically at the 200 goal, I will play through all of the games I made. I have made 4 games. I've made 4 games. Don't worry about what that was, and if I just forgot if I had a game published for a second or not. I have 4 games. And the idea is that when we hit that goal, we'll like stop or wrap up whatever we're doing, and the next thing we will transition to on whatever stream we do it. I will switch to playing the games. I'll probably play them in chronological order, so we'll start with Magicafe HD and then kind of move forward to my latest game. And it'll just kind of be a dev playthrough, honestly, where I'll play it and talk about them and maybe share tidbits about their development and stuff like that. Don't Tell My Wife is getting an art book eventually, theoretically this year, if I get returns from the people I need returns from. Stares at Jay with big wet eyes. Blinks at you. Blinks at you. Of course. The goal should be that you have a friend play your game on stream in front of you to make you more flustered. He'd die. Dude, the amount of people who just casually offhand are like, so-and-so played your games. And I'm like, huh? And they're like, yeah. And then nothing else. No follow-up. Just someone has played your games. Period. End of thought. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's just weird when people play them. So as an exercise and exposure therapy, I will literally play all of them on stream and people can see them and experience them and know they exist. Experienced this the other day in DMs. You did! I died. I died in our DMs. God, that was still so funny. He played all your games. Huh? Yeah, you left and he played all of them. What do you mean? Oh, God. So that's what that one is quite literally like just basically it turns into a dev stream of me playing the games I've made and talking about them and showing them to people and stuff like that. Exposure therapy, so I get less embarrassed when people talk about them or something, you know? After that, we have the Nintendo Power Reading Corner stream. Now, this could be multiple streams depending on how the first one goes, but basically, we're gonna crack open our Nintendo Power magazines, everyone. And this is going to be a stream of us going through old Nintendo Power magazines chronologically and kind of just seeing, like, gaming news, bits of the times and everything. And also, just broadly speaking, the weird-ass shit they were printing in Nintendo Power. Because if you haven't read Nintendo Power, especially from the late 90s to early 2000s, it's fucking weird sometimes. The shit they got away with in Nintendo Power boggles my mind, and I want people to experience that. So that's what that stream is. Picks up streaming again purely to play Ev's games and then never streams again. Yeah, you'll be the exclusive streamer who only streams when I make a new game. 240, chat gets to choose a new emote or two. So we'll have a full suite of new emotes, pardon me, with the 4.0 update. But with this goal, chat can request specific emotes. So if you want to bring an old emote back that didn't make the transfer, or you guys have a funny emote idea that you want that I didn't think of or anything like that, this is basically chat's free game to be like, we want these emotes, give us these emotes. After that is the new Shimiji Pixel costume, which I talked about briefly earlier. But basically, this funny little guy's gonna get a new costume. Unkill a toy. I need a dab. God, yeah, I've seen those before, dab emotes and stuff. But basically, little baby boy here is gonna get a new costume chosen by chat. As I said earlier, this is not gonna be the 4.0 update Shimiji, that is a stretch goal. So it'll be the same art, the same base that this guy's made on. And you guys can choose a new costume to put on Shimiji Pixel. This means you guys can come up with a completely new outfit request that you want on the Shimiji, or you guys can, like, preserve a 3.0 costume that wouldn't otherwise still be on stream because it's gonna get, like, left behind with the update. Or you could make Shimiji Pixel a dog boy. That is an option. But the 4.0 Shimiji Pixel update is reserved for a stretch goal because it will be completely new art. Because this little guy, as cute as he is, he was kind of made in a rush for my last stream anniversary last year. So I think he's a cutie. But I mean, he doesn't even have glasses. This guy's permanently blind. Poor baby boy can't see shit. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's back. Duck. That'd be kind of cute, actually. Little freakazoid. Oh, Sid. He's a cutie. Yeah, I am shaking him. I'm holding him by his little hair antenna, and I'm shaking him. Shaking him like a baby. He's in shaking baby syndrome. He uses smells and light levels to move from place to place. He's like a sea squirt. This little guy can't see nothing. But yeah, so that one is getting a costume. So not only will we have Pixel 3.0, like this version of him that you guys can summon on stream, sometimes we can also summon the other version of him. So he'll have costume options. So like, yeah, it's a little guy, and you know, little costumes. Because I've been wanting to do costumes and other versions of him, but it's hard to find the time. So again, this is a good incentive to do it. He uses echolocation. Yeah, that's why he gets stuck on the wall so much, because he just screams into a wall and he gets really confused. Can more of one of him been? I can. So, fun thing, Shimijis have a code in them by default to multiply. He's not programmed with it, actually. Can I still make him do it? No, I fully removed it from his programming. Shimijis by default have a programming thing where they have a percentage chance of pulling a copy of themselves out of the ground. I didn't program him to do that because there should only be one of him at any time, because if there's more than one of him, he's too powerful. But yes, with my powers, I can summon more of him. One sec. There can, in fact, be more of him. So theoretically, you pulled his asexual reproduction straight out of his brain. Unironically, yes. I deprogrammed him. He can't do it anymore. Stop! Why are they all sitting together? Guys. Okay, there he goes. 3 of them are... Oh, he fell immediately. Oh, wow. He was just born. He was just born. Don't be mean to him. I actually don't know which one was the original. Are you gonna sit down too? Okay. So theoretically, if we get another costume for him, we could have both versions summoned at the same time. But I probably won't do that because I don't want things to get too chaotic having this little guy running around. I don't know if people find him distracting or not. I like him. I do like him. But I don't know if people find him distracting or not. Alright, there you go. Spread out, lads. But yes, I can summon more of him at once. Next up. I like watching him like fish in a tank. I like how that implies that you're like a cat looking for stimulation and you want to kill him. You know? Like, I love the implication that, like, if you had access to him, you would just beat the shit out of him. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, yes. After the Shimiji, pixel costume, we have the chat chooses a new costume. So, this is fun, because a part of the PowerPoint that opens, the Saturday stream, the PowerPoint I have prepared after the model reveal, I kind of have a section dedicated to telling you guys which designs are dead. So theoretically, if the community wanted to, people could use the chat choose as a new costume redeem to force me to revive and redesign a costume. If I cancel a costume and people don't want that costume concept to be dead, they can forcibly make me bring it back. I'll probably just like I'll redesign it to fit Pixel 4.0, but if you're like, no, don't get rid of that kind of design. I like the PJ design or whatever for Power Saver, for an example. It's like, no, I like Power Saver. I want a PJ design. You guys can like decide to bring it back or something. So that'll be the new costume. Theoretically, also, so I was going. You have a comic almost about that already? Yeah. God, what was I gonna say? Sorry. Scatterbrain. So many thoughts in my brain right now. Here's the thing. The fun thing about Chat Choose a New Costume is either you guys are like, oh, bring back this costume or redesign this costume, blah, blah. Or, like, you guys fully have the power to be like, go fuck yourself maid outfit. And that's a choice I'm giving you all. I'm putting a lot of faith in all of you and those present at that stream that day to maintain my dignity. Maid outfit. It's the first thing my brain goes to when I think of like goofy ass. You're putting a dangerous seed in our mind. Just had the random idea of all the Pixel versions living together like a sitcom. So the fun thing about the separate versions of Pixel is like, this isn't fully canon to his like lore as a character, but I also like to imagine them as kind of separate people. And the idea of them hanging out is very funny to me, especially because 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 are all kind of like vignettes of each other. They're kind of similar. And then you have 0.0, which is a design no one has seen but exists, is 0.0, and 4.0 are like wildly different ends of a spectrum. And it's really funny to see them all next to each other as designs. Oh god. Maid outfit. Listen, I made this joke years ago and no one noticed that I made the exact same one. Casanova always flirting while Power Saber is constantly— that's canon, actually. So I talk about this in the PowerPoint. Every module design for Pixel canonically has a different personality. Like, they're canonically, like, literally— it's like how with the old Windows, you could download, like, skins or, like skins for your OS. Like the detective one or the jungle one or whatever. And it would, like, completely customize your, Didn't he have a TV belly at one point? He did! That's 1.0. Low-key not canon anymore, but canon in my heart. Yes, he did have a TV in his stomach at one point in his earliest design. I don't even remember if no, that's not canon. That's not his 1.0 design. Pixel 1.0, when I finalized the design, I don't think he had the TV in his stomach anymore, because that was when he was still an android. I'm dropping some insane lore right now that none of you have context for. That was when he was still an android, because I have art of him with detached limbs too, from the point in which his limbs would come together. That was when he was an android. He was originally going to be like a robot android character. And then I finalized him as a virtual assistant. God, they're crawling on the ceiling like bugs. Ew. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. Where I got nerve seed from, yeah. And he's going back up! I feel like I'm like, god damn it. I feel like I'm like hoarding children or something. Wrangling children, that's it. Oh, ad's about to start in 15 seconds, by the way. Now I know how Pix is able to do that unboxing stream. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the costumes for Pixel, like, canonically in lore have unique personalities, because the idea is they're based on those skins you would get for Windows OS that would completely customize your experience and everything. That's the same idea with like the modules for Pixel, because the idea is that it would customize Pixel to the user. So if they wanted a different personality or like feeling for their virtual assistant, that's what it would be. So Casanova was like very— I have notes on this somewhere, but Casanova's like very friendly but like nervous or something like that, like not even necessarily flirty, but like very affectionate and like, but like, I don't know, there's a word for this that I don't remember. Power Saver is super sleepy and laid back. There was Adblock, who's very dutiful, because he's like he has like a mailman-esque design. He's supposed to be kind of like Boy Scout energy. So he's like very dutiful and like focused and like getting work done and everything. What other designs are there? There's like the summer outfit design, which is like doesn't really have like a personality associated with it or anything like that, but like, yeah, that is unironically canon that the modules have unique personalities, which is why I draw certain modules, or I used to, I haven't done it recently, but I've drawn certain modules for like certain pieces of art or like emotes or like things I've done in the past. Detect Pix is literally a gay theorist. Oh my god, what was the fucking— oh god, I wrote it down somewhere, but someone made a joke about what incognito mode Pixel's personality would be, and it was so funny and just so on point that I wrote it down and I made it canon. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, and I'm so sad. But like, yeah, basically, just like fucking corkboard photos and red string, just a little freak. Just a little freaklet is what fucking incognito mode Pixel is. Little shit. Why are you like this? They're all little freaks. And now I'm talking about the Shimijis. Little freaks. God. But yeah, so chat chooses a new costume. It can be something completely new that chat wants. It could be revamping an old design. Something like that. Chat chooses a costume design that I make. So actually, I remembered the thing I forgot to talk about. Oh my god, thank god. So actually, I have to explain this. I forgot the other half of the 280 redeem. So I am going to be commissioning Jay to over time make Pixel's other costumes for the model, for the new model we have. I wanna, there's a theoretical deal I can strike with you people. Either, for 280, you guys actually have two options. And I never updated the graphic to reflect this, but I need to remember to mention this to you people, and please keep me honest on this. 280, you actually have two options with chat chooses new costume. Either chat chooses to revive or make a completely new costume that I will design, and like, it'll be all good to go. Or, this is true, the deal does involve giving Jay money. So basically you guys can either pick a new design that I will create with community feedback, and it'll be like a community design, new costume, chat chooses. Or, you guys get to choose a new pre-existing costume to be the next costume that gets on the model. So either you create a new design, but you don't know when it will become an outfit on the official model, but it will be a design that exists, and obviously I'll draw it and use it and stuff like that. Or you pick a design for 4.0 that already exists. There's a few of them that I have planned, and I'm going to have done, hopefully finalized by the end of the month, if not sooner. But basically you guys design a new costume, don't know when it's going to be on the model, or you pick a design that already exists, or like you guys know about, and that will be the next design that gets on the model. Because currently, I already know what costume I want to be the next costume I commission for the model. Me and Jay have already talked about it. But if you guys want, you can usurp me and choose the next thing that becomes a costume on the model. Hopefully this makes sense, right? Like, it's either design a new costume, it exists as art in a design until further notice, or pick something like the Dog Boy costume, or like the costume redesigns I'll be showing you guys, and you choose one of those that is already designed and finalized. Fuck you, maid outfit. Listen, it's a very real possibility that you guys will just be like, no, you have to draw new art of whatever costume we give you. We want maid boy art, and I'm gonna have to live with that reality if you fuckers band against me and choose that as my reality. How do I make a maid outfit interesting as a costume? I guess that's not the point of the maid outfit. Dog maid? You can't fuse them. You can't do this. God. Maid boy for... Could you imagine that's the Halloween costume? Yes, we can. You can do whatever you want in fan art. I don't have to do it. Oh god. But that's kind of the idea of chat chooses a new costume, is either the community picks and helps me design a brand new Pixel costume that like could eventually get commissioned to be used in the model. Pixel, you're graduating. Yeah, this is my graduation stream, guys. If I personally pay $280, I will pick whatever costume I want. I don't think I can even argue with that. I don't think I can even argue with that if you pay the $280 yourself. I don't have it in me to argue with that. Honest to God. It's a good point. After streamer taking Pixel 3.0 back and kicking him into the sun. Pirate Majima costume. A deep V. So, oh my god, I said that. I remembered incognito mode. Sorry. This is such an emotional roller coaster of a stream for me, I'll be so for real. Incognito mode. Yeah, so quick addendum, if people weren't there for the incognito mode stream, she's 380 USD. Ollie, don't do it. Hey, I'm looking at you. I'm putting my hands on your shoulder. Don't. If people weren't there for Incognito Mode, which is a game show event that I hosted, hold Let me pull up Incognito Mode's reference sheet. So this is mostly just funny to me. When I was designing Incognito Mode as a character design, God, Noelle, who was it? It was you and someone else who was like, you should give him chest hair. Because he has like a deep V going on in his design that's used on the stream. And where is he? I know there he is. So if you actually look at the reference sheet, funnily enough, he doesn't have his chest hair that's in the actual final design. So this is Incognito Mode's quick reference I threw together for him. He has a secondary design, with a jacket and a hat and stuff that I haven't drawn proper art of yet. I think it only exists as the concept art. Was it Lily and I, Wolfgang? I don't think it was Wolfgang, was it? It was you and someone else, and I can't. Oh, I think it was you and Ewell, was it? It might have been you and Ewell who I was working on it, and you guys were like, add chest hair. So anyway, I designed Incognito Mode Pixel, the host design for the Incognito Mode stream. If just in case none of you have seen this before, and so I designed him, and while I was doing the actual art, which I will pull up, for him, it was so funny. Ewell and Noelle were just like, I was like, yeah, he's got that deep V. It's kind of funny because his chest is showing and stuff, and that's like, I haven't done that before, that design. So I was just making a joke about something. And then fucking Noelle and Ewell were like, you gotta give him chest hair, it's important. And then that quickly evolved into the fact that canonically, at least in that design and only in Incognito Mode, Pixel has star-shaped chest hair. Only in Incognito Mode. No other design canonically does he have this. It's only in Incognito Mode that he has it. Where the fuck? Where is it? Where's the sprite for this? Can we get an image? Yeah, one sec. Let me find the... Where did I put that? Incognito Mode. Sprite. Here we go. So you can't see the full shape of it, but canonically it's a fucking star, and it's so stupid. This is the sprite for Incognito Mode, by the way. Not in motion, obviously, because it's the PNG version and not the animated version, but... So it's just so funny to me that canonically in this one costume, star-shaped fucking chest hair, it cracks me the fuck up. It's just really funny. The fact it's not even in the concept art because I wasn't planned originally is just, it's so funny. Oh no, they're hot. I know for a fact and that one of the new outfits I have planned for Pixel 4.0, some of you are going, either jokingly or otherwise, someone's gonna act up. Because the theme of Pixel 4.0 is basically 80s Dream Boy. So I have to have a costume where he has the slutty crop top that a bunch of boys in the 80s had in like movies and stuff. So I don't have it drawn yet, but I have out here giving people ideas and shit. Listen, they can be free. Hot, sorry. It is hot. It's a look. I love the look of like smiles really wide. I love the look of like the crop tops, especially in like fucking 80s and 90s flicks, like guys in crop tops. I think it's very cute, and it's very like famous as like an 80s like fashion motif is guys in crop tops. So I have to have a design where he has a crop top design like that, and I have art I drew of him in an outfit like that, but I need to actually design the outfit. You like guys in crop tops, huh? Gay. Yeah. I'm feral, you know this. I apologize. Listen, you're all good. I respect you. But yeah, for a long time, there is actually going to be a section of the new stream, by the way, where I establish fan art rules. Not that it's ever been a problem, but I was like, you know what? I think it's good to just like make one of those cards or whatever where it's like things you're okay with people drawing of your VTuber and stuff, and just like having that in my FAQ or something in the Discord server, because I was like, you know what, I think it's about time that I do something like that. Like literally it's never been a problem before. Anyone who's drawn fan art for me has been so delightful, and it's been so funny or cute, so like it's just something I was like, maybe I should do it as like a formality. Also, because Pixel's not a character that I especially want to sexualize, because like he's me, Pixel's me, so it's a very weird reality of the idea of someone drawing not safe for work of your VTuber, and it's just you, like they're just drawing porn of you. So Pixel's not a character up until this point I've had any interest in like even remotely skirting the edge of what could be like sexualization or something like that. And then I realized that like I'm holding myself back a bit, because like Pixel's always drawn in very not revealing clothing, and like but like that's not inherently you know what I mean? Like that is not inherently, it's not my fault if I draw him in a crop top and someone freaks the fuck out. You know? That's not my fault, and I can't blame them for that. So this is basically my long-winded way of saying, don't draw porn of Pixel. You can have feelings about it. You can have feelings about him, but like I've just never wanted to risk that kind of association, even like being smaller scale or like where I'm at and stuff like that. So, but then I realized that stopped me from having fun. So I like Pixel 4.0 is really a bit of an image refresh, because it's really just me having fun with giving him a more specific aesthetic and vibe that I can play around. Porn is illegal for real? Yes, you can't draw not safe for work of Pixel. If you do, damn it. There's an old joke I used to make, which is if you draw porn of Pixel, you have to what was the old joke? If you draw porn of Pixel, you have to tell me, but I will not interact with it. That was an old joke that I made, like once or something, but that was a joke I made, whereas like legally you have to tell me it exists, but I will not interact. I will not share it on social media. You know? I don't... Sorry, this is suddenly getting super lewd because I'm on this side tangent. I apologize to some folks, but you have to tell me, but I won't look. I have to know it exists, but I will not like it or retweet it. Listen, as sure as someday I would love to find out the kind of ways you want Pixel to be a bottom, everyone. I don't want it on my... it's not my main priority. As much as I would love it, I wouldn't even post it. Listen, some people are brave. And this is not a slight against not safe for work artists in any means, by the way. Because many VTubers allow openly not safe for work fan art and stuff like that, and it's very normal. Just for me personally with Pixel, I don't want it at this point and have no interest in it because he is so closely tied to me and literally how I look that I don't know how I'd feel about people drawing porn of him. It would be a little weird for me, I think, because that's just me. I don't want that on my feed. I've done lots of work before. It's locked in the deepest dungeons of my iPad. Man, I could never people drawing porn of my VTuber character would make me explode, I think. That's why, like, it's important to have, like, it may seem kind of a joke, but, like, it's good to have, like, legitimate boundaries with your community when it comes to fan art. That's why I like the concept of the fan art card that someone made a template for, where it's literally just a bunch of stuff where it's, like, I think it's, like, yes, no, as a joke. So it's, like, drug use, death, violence or whatever, and it's like yes, no, as a joke, you know? So if people are doing memes that involve these things, it's fine, but otherwise don't. And I think that's like a good like formula to follow, and I want to fill one out and have it in the Discord, since I have the references and everything there. It just makes sense, I think, to keep one. You are a lizard. That wouldn't stop anybody. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That wouldn't stop some people. Maybe I swung too broadly with that one. Listen, that is not immediately disqualifying. Oh, have you heard of a little thing called the furry community? What a fascinating conversation I've actually spawned in this chat tonight. But hopefully people, but outside of the jokes and stuff, get what I mean, where it's like, I want to have the freedom to draw Pixel other than just memey or cutesy. Because he's a very cute character, and I love him for that, and, like, that is a big part of him. But I just want to be able to draw funnier things, or, like... I sketched a pinup of him recently that I'm working on. It's a safe for work pinup, but I'm still working on a pinup of him right now. So, like, I want to be able to explore what I do with him as a character in a way that's still comfortable for me, but it isn't as restrictive, you know? He's not a monolith, he's not one type of thing. He's just a guy who is me. I love that, dude. I'm still struggling with it. After getting Wolfgang's help, it definitely helped, and like, but I need to re-sketch it now that like that rough sketch is done. I need to re-sketch it now and like actually go in on it. I sketched a yeah. It's a good drawing idea too. It's cute too. Looks at you with big eyes. I'll post it in the Discord whenever I get around to finishing it. It's just a rough right now. I should draw Pixel stares at you with my big eyes. Blinks at you. Stares at you with my big old eyes, Jay. Dude, you guys are gonna love Jay's art of Pixel. On Saturday from the slideshow, because it features art drawn by Jay of Pixel and like the sketch for the model and everything, so there's like 2D work of Pixel from Jay too. I have that in the PowerPoint. Listen, all of you are just gonna go feral over Jay's art style, because I bite into it and shake it around like a fucking pillowcase. I should also draw Pixel blushes. I'm very excited. I keep saying that. I keep saying that. I'm a repetitive creature. But yeah. It'll be a very good time. I'm so excited to show you guys the behind the scenes stuff and walk you through the process of like my references and me doing the design and just I love talking about that stuff. I'm very excited. That's true. Jay, Noel was talking about Deltarune and was like, I love Susie art. And I was like, oh yeah? And I just fucking grabbed your fucking, like, recent Susie art and Rouse art off of fucking the Blue Sky and I sent it to her. And after the second image, she was like, is this Jay's art? I was like, yeah, it is. It's good shit. Once 4.0 is dropped, you bet I'm drawing him while watching the stream. I will put his new reference in the Discord live during the stream. People can also see it on stream when I show the new reference sheet, so if people are really desperate, they can, like, screenshot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! I think I know this handle. Have I been talking so long my video ended of music? Oh my god, I've been talking so long the video with my music ended. I've been gabbing a bit longer than I thought I would, I'll be so for real. Runs in circles. You've drawn Susie recently, unless that art you posted is older. The one I'm thinking of is the You Live Like This one. It has been almost 2.5 hours. That's so crazy, I haven't even gotten through properly telling you guys about all of the goals. Oh, before 3 and 4, okay, sorry, I thought you meant after. I'm like, no, you drew new art of Susie. And it's great. It's a good shitpost. Little guy, you gotta move. Thanks, buddy. So the last thing of the non-stretch goal rewards to finish this off is At 300, we'll unlock the Beyond Two Souls playthrough. Of course, the history behind this.
Bring out the David Cage powerless boys.
Yeah. All of the clones are up in the upper left Oh, well, actually, there's one of them that just fell. Alright, boys, you come back over here, please. just come back over here, okay? So the thing with the Beyond Two Souls playthrough is that I don't like Quantic Dream. I don't like David Cage. I really don't like Beyond Two Souls. It'll be a very interesting playthrough if we get to that unlock, because I very specifically only play games usually that I like or have a lot of faith that I will like. I very purposely foster a very positive environment here when it comes to the conversations about video games and video games as art. Oh, they're sitting so politely. I really enjoy positing a positive or constructive environment where even if something is bad, we break down why. And it's fun to me to have those discussions about like why I don't like something. Beyond Two Souls, playing it on stream, might unironically be like a hate through. Who knows? Here's the thing. I have not played Beyond Two Souls in many years. I think it is bad. I think the plot and David Cage writing is bad. I do not like this man so for real serious. I don't like his games, and I think him as a person is a piece of shit. It could be funny. And I have not honestly played Beyond Two Souls in years. So I'm so curious to revisit it and have people experience that game for the first time with me. My God, they sit so politely while the other two are little freaks in the corner. I'm happy I pitched this like 2 years ago. Yeah, this is like always a goal on the charity things, because I refuse to do it without money going to charity. You guys give money to charity, I will fucking play Beyond Two Souls on stream, and you guys will witness many freakouts live on stream. We'll just shit on it and meme it back to hell and back, basically. But like, I will, like, unironically, I want to have a conversation or conversations throughout the game about why it just doesn't work and that man's shitty writing and how does he keep getting video games? Although, to be fair, he's probably not getting many more. Oh, I get to talk about the Elliot Page lawsuit. I can't stress this enough. I'm excited for this legitimately, and hopefully people will be excited or interested in this to be like, why does Pixel not like this game? Or, you know, something like that. I get to do research. I unironically am gonna be doing so much research and like talking about so much shit. Not even talking shit, but like just truly articles, interviews, the lawsuit, like I'm like vibrating. And here's the most beautiful part. We also get to talk about how Elliot Page is making a TV show adaptation, which again, we've talked about this because you can get me going about this subject if you catch me in the right mood and you bring this shit up on stream, obviously. We've talked about this before. I cannot describe how much I freaked out when I found out Elliot Page bought the rights to Beyond Two Souls to make a TV show adaptation. That is a whole other thing we get to talk about, and if we're really, really lucky, we might get updates on that project while we're playing it. Magical. So that'll be a very fun playthrough. Apologies to anyone in advance who likes Beyond Two Souls or David Cage's work. Might not be your vibe. Just because it'll be very anti-David Cage. And it's not even even like I hate all of his work. I think Heavy Rain is like okay. Fahrenheit, Beyond Two Souls are not. Omicron is not. Detroit Become Human's complicated, but it's like, eh. What kind of way of saying I will rip this man? I mean, I've just said that I'm gonna talk about a lawsuit, so like I feel like that paints a very clear picture of like the vibe. But it'll be a very, like, legitimately, I want it to be more than just me being mad at a game. I do want it to be productive and like talking about these things with a sense of humor, but like honestly acknowledging the fact that I do not understand how this man got as far as he did, and how I don't understand the people who ignore some of the stuff with his work. Because it's not even like he made good games and is a shitty guy behind the scenes. It's visible in everything he's made. To me. And a lot of other people, obviously, but like, you know, so like it's an interesting discussion to talk about how this guy got as far as he did, doing what he did, and also lawsuits, and also Pixel's going to unequivocally prove that David Cage sucks. Need one of the antagonists to be need David Gage or something. Pixel unleashing his inner AVGN. So yeah, so that's the joke with Beyond Two Souls, is that it is a game I do not like, and I'm very passionate about my feelings about the guy who made it, his studio, and in my opinion, Detroit Become Human's complicated and kind of a mess, but like, it is probably, Beyond Two Souls is probably, it's hard to say, Detroit Become Human exists, but like, it is such a complicated mess. Beyond Two Souls. It is the worst of his writing and stereotyping on full display. Fascinating piece of media and the emotions it makes me feel. But Beyond Two Souls is the only game in history that I can say that I hate. It's the only game that I hate. Other games I don't like, I play and I forget about them. I have never forgotten this. It is the only game I'm confident to say that I hate it. And that's why it's so special, and it gets to be on this stream thing. Beyond Two Souls food fight behind the scenes porn. I hate that I know what you're referencing. I hate that I know what you're referencing. Stop it! God, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Big guy words. I need to drink water, my face is hot. Okay, I've drank water. So that is a run through over the course of 2 fucking hours of all of the different stream goals. Oop, come back here. So that's kind of a slight description into what those actually are. Now I get to go to the other half of the infographic. Wow, would you look at that? Look at that little guy there. Wow. Bye, BB. Covered up by the thing now. Oh my god. A nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Okay, so other stuff for the stream on Saturday and Sunday. You're fine. You're just behind a PNG. You'll live. So the timing, so each stream is going to be 10 hours on Saturday and Sunday. No, you're just not visible anymore, and I know you thrive off of attention, so this is really hard for you, and you're being so brave. WHO. Baby, you know how to say that word. Baby. It's just really stressed because you can't see it, and so it's upset. HOW. So each stream on each day is going to be 10 hours long, both on Saturday and Sunday. Unless we hit our goal by 7 p.m. on Sunday and everyone says I'm allowed to go to the circus. And in that case, maybe that stream won't be 10 hours long, but we'll see. Because I've spoken that into existence now. In terms of like what we're actually... Fine. In terms of what I'm actually doing on those streams, this isn't in order, but this is kind of like an example, like examples of a bunch of the stuff I want to do on Saturday and Sunday. So we're gonna do the new VTuber reveal. And then I have Itch.io Roulette and Game Boy Roulette are two sections that I want to do. At the very least, I definitely want to do Itch.io Roulette. I'm very excited for this. We have Clip Memory Lane, which is going to be like watching clips and talking about like stuff from years ago and everything, revisiting moments and all that stuff. Doodle Time, I do want to maybe have a section of the stream, maybe Sunday, at the start of the Sunday stream maybe, depending on like what goals we've hit and everything. I wanted to have a doodle time where I draw a little bit and we chat and stuff. He's such a baby. Such a baby. But one thing I definitely want to do during doodle time is I want to explain how to... Sorry, jeez, fucking chat message. I want to explain how to draw Pixel 4.0 because one time I was asked to explain how to draw his hair and I realized that like that'd be kind of funny and like relevant to actually explain. So I want to do that during doodle time. My husband has gone to war, aka my roommate is raising money for charity, and he no longer loves me. Chat won't let him come with me to the circus. How to draw his hair, poof. The funny thing about his new hair is, as I explained to the people who talked to me about it, his hair is lies. Like, obviously I can't show you guys without showing you other art of him, which will be shown on Saturday, but like, his hair is deceptively simple. When you just break down the shapes of it, it is deceptively simple. It's a funny trick I use to make his hair seem more complicated and interesting than it really is. But yeah, so I want to do doodle time, maybe draw Pixel a little bit, talk about stuff and draw and relax a little bit. Simply fucking listen, that's 2D. The 3D, the ramifications of his hair in 3D was not my problem. That was your problem. So I don't want to speak too much about this because I don't know how private this commission I'm doing is. One of the things I'm doing soon is I'm designing someone a character that will eventually be modeled into 3D. And I told Jay that, and like, I said to Jay, I was like, when I'm doing this commission, since you're a 3D artist, can I send it to you and you can like make sure the hair isn't stupid impossible to model in 3D? Cause like, I know Jay was mad about me about Pixel's hair. Jay was mad at me. Jay was mad about a few things on Pixel's new design when it came to like the skinning and rigging and like making it all work properly and stuff. And the hair was interesting. God. Jay could tell some fucking horror stories about making that fucking model, y'all. Jay did so good. Like, I can't. Here's the thing. Jay did so good and was really putting up with some shit with this design. I'll tell you what. Like, stuff you wouldn't even expect to be, like, a pain in the ass for 3D or, like, translating it to 3D. You have so many messages to send about my misery. Yeah. Even art, we both drew comics about you essentially beating the shit out of Pixel, so... Those are in the PowerPoint, by the way. We can see some behind-the-scenes blooper after the reveal. Oh my god, yeah. I have a bunch of work-in-progress screenshots and stuff in the PowerPoint of, like, his development. You guys will get a good glimpse at everything. He needs to be bullied. Jay always be saying this. Jay says this all the time, that he needs to be shoved in a locker. I could, let me look up the phrase shoved in locker in our DMs and I'll tell you how many fuck you search results. One sec. Is it shoved in locker, or what do you say? Because I know you've said verbally a lot that you want to shove them in a locker. But what is it you say in my DMs a lot that we want to beat the shit? Like, what is the turn of phrase used? Because like, just look up locker. Well, if I look up locker, the only result I get is me talking about it. You're right. He's such a loser. Literally, you say it so often. Oh my god. You're so mean to him. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I have 6 separate messages of you calling him a loser. I also found a few of you calling me a loser. Tangentially related, like father, like son. Oh, God. He's very bullyable. So I've been told. Very shove-in locker loser energy. It's like the cuteness aggression kicks in and you just want to grab him and shake him around and shit. That's what I get. Pixel 4.0, especially, like, Pixel's always kind of done this to me because I love him as a character so much, but like, Pixel 4.0 in particular gives me like fucking unironic cuteness aggression, where if I see art of him or like the model even, or like I draw something of him, like I get like aggressive. I'm like, I need to grab him physically and shake him around like a toy. Heaven forbid I commission an artist to make me a plush of Pixel. That thing isn't gonna survive. It's gonna just be shucking around and destroyed. Want to throw him in some Tupperware and rattle him around? Yeah. You can ragdoll him now. That's true. I can grab the model and just fuck around with it. Want to pour milk on it and throw him against the wall to hear him slap? Deranged. Valid, but deranged. God, the fucking milk web skin. Poor creature, that thing. That Spamton gift? Yeah. Eva, I have a 3D printer. Oh. I have looked into for like the past year or so physically getting a commission of Pixel, like those folks who do like little figures or like plushes and stuff like that. I have been thinking about it. I haven't invested in it yet. Obviously, because I knew Pixel 4.0 was gonna happen at some point. Because I've been wanting to do the Pixel 4.0 for like a hot minute now, and like do this reimagining and refreshing of things to make it more like fun and versatile and everything. So, looking at you with big eyes, staring back at you with big eyes. Pixel Funko Pop. Oh. Custom Funko Pop of Pixel. Horrifying. Okay. So yeah, weekend activities, there's gonna be the reveal and the PowerPoint and the chatting about the charity and stuff. That'll be like the big front log of the Saturday stream for the first couple hours, I imagine. You guys know how I gab. And like, depending on turnout and stuff, I'm probably gonna get distracted. I might be a bit flustered on Saturday. But so I'm assuming the first couple of hours is gonna be like model and like showing off the model, the PowerPoint, discussing everything, talking about the charity, talking about incentives. Like, I don't want it to drag, but I'm also not gonna stress myself out about making this like super perfect, you know? I'm just excited to show you guys stuff, so I'm gonna be a little flustered. Gabbin' hours. If you make a plush, someone has to make the sacrifice and slap him against the wall after stuck. Oh, yeah, if I get like a makeshift plush or whatever you mean, where like someone has to buy 2 of them and sacrifice one of them to the milk. To the milk. Someone has to get, you know what? I'm speaking this into existence. So, you know how there's bagged milk in Canada? What you should do is you should get a container for bagged milk that you put the bag in, and it's the holder, and you cut the entire top off of it. Not just the nib the entire top. Open bag of milk. And then you take the plush, You take the plush and you dip you dip it. You dip it in there and you like submerge him in it and he sits in there and that's where he lives. Even if I can't make Pixel, I can definitely make BB. Comes with a mini BB that looks like that Kirby Funko. You're right, it would look like that. Dip him like Chip. Put him in a jar. God. No, I think Pixel would make a very cute plush. I wish luck to whatever artist I eventually commission to make a plush of him. I wish them so much luck, because he's kind of agonizing. But I think he'd be like such a cute plush. This is your signal, puts hand on the entire chat's shoulder. If you know of a reliable artist who does humanoid plush commissions, like them simple little plushes with them little embroidered faces and shit or whatever, if you know of people who do that, tell me. Unironically, one of my bucket list things, like, so with commissions, they're like a luxury, right? Like they're a nice thing to do for yourself and everything. Every commission I've ever done has been self-indulgent in some way, of course. Even the stuff for stream. One of my bucket list kind of commissions is like a physical like thing for like of Pixel, like a plush or like a little figure or something, right? So like this is a goal of mine to do this at some point. Can I maybe at some point as a friend give it a shot without pay? I don't even know if I can do it. I just want to try. Absolutely. Grab you by the shoulders and shakes you around. That is totally cool. Coat him in puff pastry and bake him at 350 for 30 minutes. At least he exists in 3D. Yeah, I have no idea if that model would be 3D print compatible though. Could you imagine just handing over like a stripped version of the fucking 3D model and being like, good luck. Good luck. We do need to make those cinnamon rolls. God, yeah, we do need to do that. Maybe I'll wake up early enough tomorrow and we can do it. Smile. I say like a liar. It's not that. It is nearly midnight. What are you talking about? Will you put them in the oven or should I get up to? Nah. Bald version of the model and a wig. Are you gonna put them in the oven or do you want to baby? Can you do it? I'll do it if you babysit stream. You sit in this chair and you talk to them right now and puppet my digital body, and if you do that, I'll go make you cinnamon rolls. Oh god, yeah! I'm not just gonna leave them here. You can talk to them. Everyone can ask questions about the 3D model. Muppet. You can talk about making the 3D model. Oh, considering the deal. Everyone's so nice and funny, and they'll be nicer to you than they are to me. Hi! Is this deal acceptable? Will you do this while I go make cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, sure.
It shouldn't take that long. It'll be like 10 minutes max. Alright.
I'll try my best to talk to chat. It's gonna be like a stepdad or like trying to connect with their child.
Yeah. This is the person who made my 3D model, my new body. What was the joke you're making? What was it?
Months in my Blender program making this. And you look like your damn dad.
Months spent in my Blender program and you look like your damn dad. You're right, that was it. Oh, fuck. Anyway, folks, I will be back in about 10-ish minutes. I'm just gonna go have a break in the kitchen and make these cinnamon rolls at midnight for Jay.
It's awesome, man.
Jay will be sitting in the seat and talking to you guys. I encourage you to use this time to maybe ask Jay about making the model, or I encourage you to tell them stories about the model. Ugh. Have fun, be good.
Be good, hi. Oh, it's weird. Hi, guys. Hi. So, yes, I made the model. I've been working on it for a few months now. Yeah. Yeah, my voice changed a lot in the last, like, 30 seconds. It's crazy. A totally different sounding person now. But yeah, I'm very excited for the model to go live, because I want to see how people like it, you know? Some, like, weird, selfish part of me is like, oh, my model goes live Saturday. Oh, I'm so glad you think I did good. I'm very excited to see what everyone else thinks once they get to see it, like, in motion and stuff. Because I haven't really gotten to see it, like, live in motion besides my own personal testing and, like, one of Evan's pre-recorded videos. So I'm excited to see what it looks like fully polished when Evan uses it. Because... you've seen a bit of it, have you? Awesome. I'm not really sure who here has seen how much of the new guy. Just the teaser, okay. Yeah, the teaser is cute. I thought the teaser was very cute when Evan showed me the teaser. Yes. You specifically, Noelle, have seen everything. You've been involved, like, you've been shown from the beginning to end. Longest friend, you don't even get to see it. Fuck you specifically. Yeah, everyone else is pretty in the dark. God, I'm so excited for it to go live. I just... Here, look, with big wet eyes. Yeah. Usually when I sent him an update and stuff, it would be the same kind of reaction of, like, losing it in my text chat, and it's so funny. Key smashing, emotes the like. Ev just hates me so much, for real. He's not even here to defend himself. Do I ever hear— oh my god, all the time. I hear him talk in the next room over, let alone hear him scream in the next room over. It's all the same. I hear all of it. He called me a loser. Live on stream called you a friendless loser. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. It was brutal. Live on stream. Couldn't even do it on text. You know, I had to drag you live. We're so happy you're not coming to stream. Instead, you're gonna go touch grass with friends that aren't yours. Well, at the very least, I hope you're there for the start. Because I'm very proud of the model. And I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna very much enjoy it. If any of you have seen my work, seeing Pixel's stupid face in my style will hopefully bring you joy. Made sure we were starting late. Just say something Pixel would never say on the air, so I can clip it and immortalize it. Oh fuck. It brings me immense joy. I'm so glad. I keep saying it, but I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. Because now that this project is over, I can move on to new projects, but I can also see what people think of the thing that I finished, and it's very exciting for me. Because it's the first time of any of my models have gone actually, like, being used by somebody, you know? Because most of my projects have been just for myself. So now that Evan's using it, it's like, ooh. Ooh. Legit, I'm so excited I can do other shit. As fun as Pixel was, it's been a long few months of just cramming, getting this model done for this weekend. He's been done for a couple weeks now, but, you know, really felt the rush. I'm happy I got him done as early as I did, because we got to do some testing and all that fun stuff. Because boy golly, it would have sucked ass if we went live and it broke or something. I can't wait to see him move. It's gonna be so fun. Did you ever consider doing another one? I would love to do another one. In fact, I'm thinking of opening commissions for these kinds of things to do like more VTuber models and all that stuff. So I have the commission page ready and stuff, and I'm just gonna launch it on Saturday. Real boy VTuber for real. Yeah, I'd very much like to make more of these models because they're so fun. I really enjoy like taking other people's designs and styles and stuff and bringing them into bringing them into my own. And so all my models have a really unique look about them. They all don't look like, you know. And have no use for it. We all like looking at things we'll never buy. It's what window shopping is all about. He's putting his laundry away. He's wasting time. Oh, I tried streaming. Not my cup of tea. I find it very difficult. Yeah, very anxiety inducing. I also, cause like, I have clean clothes. Yeah. I find it really hard, cause like when you're starting, there's like nobody there, right? So like, you're just kind of talking to yourself, and I don't know. It made me feel nervous. I didn't like it very much. Even if I had other people in call with me and stuff, I don't know. It never really felt right. But I do enjoy making assets for other streamers to use. Folks with better microphone presence than I've got. I've had people in chat crazy. There's me and Evan and a friend. The only game I ever streamed was Security Breach and didn't even finish it. Which is actually kind of just funny. Almost funnier that I never finished it. Undertale. Wow, that is an insane game to pick as for your first stream. Oh, you were there? Fucked up. You really got to witness me at my worst. Playing that fucking game. Yeah, I think Pixel, I think it has shown you some of that, because I was going to the bathroom one night, and he was, like, pulling up the VOD, and I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun, it's just, you know, I find it really draining, you know, to do it, like, on a schedule and stuff. So I just kind of stopped. Now I'm doing this instead. I'm guest starring. You know? It's always so funny. Every time Evan like mentioned me by going like, oh, my roommate, I can hear it through the walls, and I'm like, I wonder what that's about. Oh, I'm glad I was fun during the Mimic streams. Those were fun. I like being the co-star, you know, like the funny guy who's also there. Yeah, when there's someone else around, it's definitely a lot easier because there's something to bounce off of, right? But when I was trying to like read chat and stuff and playing the game at the same time, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna die. Actually, I think I'm just gonna die. You know? I was like a teenager when I tried it before, so maybe slightly less of a mess. You know, that is a fair thing to think. People change. No longer a teenager. Things are significantly less fucked when you're not a teenager. Ads start in 50 seconds, by the way. Well, that's non-stop. Middle school? Holy fuck. Yeah, I only like dipped my toe into streaming like in college. Like after Evan and I met. I don't think I ever would have even tried if I hadn't have met Evan before. Pre-COVID. Old. Ancient streamer. I think my stream was in like 2020. I think. It was during COVID because we were still in college. Single stream. Mine wasn't a single stream. I did a few. I just don't remember how many, nor like how long they were. I just remember certain key points of rage, which had nothing to do with the fact that I was streaming. It was more so because the game made me angry. You feel? Needs attention. Always been my outlet for that. Honestly fair. Wow, look who's back. You got your guy.
Yeah, I was giving him to you. Some of the rolls aren't done yet, but I was holding him. Now he's yours.
You wanna come? Do you wanna sit? Are you back now?
No.
No? Oh.
You got a few more minutes until you can exchange cinnamon rolls for your goods and services.
Is baby here? I mean, I think he counts as a baby. Not you.
Oh. No, I promise I did not just hand Jay the cat that's mauled me. I did not physically pick her up and hand her over. Very unfortunate for my livelihood.
Evan has handed me a plush manta ray. To make me feel better about having to do this. Very cute. Evan bought him today at the market. I don't think I could ever really get back into streaming, but I do like being, you know, on stream with Evan. So that's fine. Yeah, it's my worker's benefit. I need to have it in my arms at all times or I'll simply combust behind the microphone. I'll just perish. Simply die. I remember I was trying to test the model like alone in my room, and it meant I had to talk to myself. Like normally, as if I was having a conversation with another person. To see how the model moved, and I was like, I think I would rather be dead than have to do this. And I wasn't even recording it. There was literally no one in the house. And I was just like, I think I'm gonna die. I have to sit here and talk to myself, and I'm gonna lose my mind. So I told Evan to test it instead. and I think he did great. I think it's good. I'll just hop on a Discord call and record model stuff secretly. Yeah, I wasn't on like a call or anything. I just had it in Warudo, and I was like, all right, let's get this shit sorted, I guess. You know, it worked well enough. Making weird faces at the camera and cursing at it and whatever, you know, the stuff that streamers do, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's the extent of my streaming prowess. Which is not a lot. And it's going to stay that way. Because I'm not going to do that. I think I'll just stick to being, 4 years. Wowzers. How long was it? Like your singular stream? Your one and only Undertale stream. It was 4 hours. That's a pretty decent length for, or at least 2. Pretty decent length for a stream, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the bar is. Because my streams were kind of long, I think. But again, I don't really remember. Blacked it out of my mind. But yeah, I'd rather just stick with making the assets. Thank you very much.
They're not done yet.
Oh, will they be done soon?
Probably.
Not that I'm not having a good time talking to chat.
No, it's just because if I don't watch them like a hawk, they'll burn.
Oh, they'll burn. Yeah.
So like, it's kind of the watch pot never boils kind of shit.
Yeah.
Or if I watch it too long, it's never gonna cook, but if I walk away for more than 5 seconds, it'll burn. These are evil fucking cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. It's crazy how they like lie to your face.
On the packaging, yeah.
Unless we have like an insane oven. Like
Yeah.
super powered fucking oven.
Because the packaging says cook at 350 for 23 to 25 minutes. I cook at 350 for 10 minutes and I fucking
Evan, they're
burn.
scared. Says chat.
Why? What are they doing to you? It sounds like you're having, for my POV, a great time.
Ugh. Being on the stream is scary. I have to keep talking. I just have to do that.
I mean, you can also like have pauses and read things and like think.
Wait,
I'm just very brain to mouth.
being very nice, I swear.
Good. I'll watch the VOD back, and if I see any funny business, you'll wake up Saturday morning with your alarm for the re-debut, and you'll be banned. You better behave, or you're banned from the re-debut event. You're not allowed to come.
You can't see the model on launch day.
Yeah.
You have to wait until next week.
Yeah, you're banned for the weekend, but you'll be unbanned after that, specifically.
Don't worry, I'm just making fun of you.
Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess.
It was so nice, I swear. Cries. God, you know you made chat cry.
Good.
By threatening them.
Good. Things have gone too lackadaisical around here. I need to establish my authority.
Take back the reins.
Yeah.
Gotta run a tight ship around here, boys.
Yeah, things are changing with Pixel 4.0. I'm mean now.
No more Mr. Nice Boy.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He's so cute though. I'm so excited for you to put him up live, you know?
Yeah.
I think people are gonna like him very much.
Yeah, I'm also gonna put all the art I've commissioned of him that'll be on the schedules and stuff in the Discord, I think.
First called me a loser and didn't want my stream, and now you're banning me?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's, yeah. Ollie, this is the special treatment you get when we've been friends for nearly 10 years.
It's the bestie treatment.
Yeah. I'd ban Jay, but they're a mod. Who never shows up in this show.
I'm a mod simply in appearances.
Yeah, you just have like a little hat on.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll probably lurk in streams more. When
Crying
we
in the
get together.
club. I'm gonna be lurking for the beginning on the Saturday stream for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in chat to answer like questions and stuff that you can't answer.
I'm so
Listen.
smart and you're so mean to me.
I
Also, I'm
thought-
scared
listen,
of
man.
I'll be right back. I smelled them a bit too strongly. They might be too far gone.
Seeing half of Ollie's messages? That's fucked up. Brother out here talking to only me. That's why you didn't mod me, isn't it? This was a long plan. Just playing the long game here, man. Yeah, you're already banned. He's not even sitting in the chair and he banned you from the fucking kitchen. He's got the mobile app. He's got you. But yeah, I'll be in chat on Saturday. To answer any like technical questions. Banned you from your consciousness, yeah. Really got in there good. But I'll be there to answer any technical questions about how the model was made, or like any fun quotes, stories about my pain and misery. That Evan might not be able to answer, because I don't think he knows a whole lot about Blender and stuff. Which is what the model was made in. Digging around in your brain with a screwdriver. He's really in there good. We're missing one of our screwdrivers and it's currently lodged in your frontal lobe. He's got your ass. Ugh. Single hardest. It was the hair. The hair was the single hardest part of this entire goddamn model. With like no competition. It was so hard. And like you can see on screen, you know the way that Evan draws hair. And it's not like yeah. Yeah. It's not like it's a bad way to draw hair. It's very cute. But when it comes to translating something like that into 3D, it gets really complicated really fast, especially with such stylized and like shapely like hairstyles. So I legit struggled for so long. It was the longest part of the modeling process solely because I struggled so much. So that sucked. But I'm glad it's done and it looks good now. I'm happy with how it turned out, but oh my sweet Christ. I've never wanted to strangle a fictional boy more in my life than modeling the hair for Pixel 4.0. Insane. And it's mostly down to my like experience coming with like modeling that kind of style. But you know, I have the more experience now. You just get a bald guy instead. Oh my god. Maybe that'll be one of the costumes. Just bald, you know? Nothing else changes. There's just no hair. My vengeance. For having to do that. Another thing that was hard was that the patches were done separately. So they weren't textured on, they were actual separate, like, topology. That sucked. Those physics bloopers? No, not quite. It just looked like a really weird helmet for a long time. I think Evan probably has some of those work in progress shots in the God. In the PowerPoint, thank you. Jesus Christ. In the PowerPoint. When's the behind-the-scenes documentary coming out? I don't know. I mean, I think we're gonna go deep into the behind-the-scenes stuff in the PowerPoint, I think. To give you an actual serious answer. At least I think so. So you should have some work-in-progress shots. I know there's at least one work-in-progress shot that's in there that's really funny, and I think you guys will all very much enjoy.
Oh, yay! Are they finished?
Yes, they're done.
See you later, chat.
Jay got what they wanted. Oh, there's more on the stove, obviously, if you want more than just the one. Delicious cinnamon roll.
I was telling them the hell was this in there.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of that. You love how I draw hair and having, pardon me, to model it. You loved it really a lot.
I'm so great for the costume. I'm so ready.
I remember when I showed you old Digital Casanova's hair, and you're like, go fuck yourself. And then I showed you new Digital Casanova's hair, and you're like, still go fuck yourself. I was like, but it's easy. It's so easy. You'll love it. And you're like, die. Take one 30-second phone call and Pixel returns. Hi, I'm back. Jay's still here ambiently enjoying a fresh cinnamon roll. Distant yippee. Ugh. Do you like talking to your stepchildren? Do you love them more now?
It was fun.
Yeah! Oh, guys, did you hear that? They don't hate you. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe this has turned into over a 3-hour stream.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the car, and you're like, 1 hour.
1 hour. It'll be a simple 1-hour stream, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And then I got home and immediately fell asleep for 30 minutes. And, that's given me enough energy to keep yapping. Jay, new favorite parent. I can't believe this. They're gonna get more excited to see you in the future. Fuck you. They're gonna get more excited to see you in the future when you guest on streams than they get to see me. Can't believe this.
I'm like the deadbeat parent that they really like because they give them expensive gifts.
Here's this $800 3D model. Am I your favorite parent now?
Yeah.
You know, you're so right. Well, you did call me a loser. It was to build your morale. Chin up.
It's for character.
They didn't say they loved us more, though. They dodged that question. Oh my god.
What?
You didn't say you loved them more.
Oh. Let me undodge it. Let me get back in the way of the bus here. I'm less scared of talking to chat, so yes.
Yay!
Exposure therapy really does work wonders.
Yeah. I mean, you hang out with them, you get to know them, the regulars, and then they become less scary. Just think. No, they came out like perfect, thank god. I can't believe they lied. Remember the first time we cooked them for the-
They were like charred, brother.
Yeah, because I saw, you guys heard me say this earlier, but like it says like cook at 350 for like 25 minutes. We did that, and they were unironically like smoldering charcoal. Like they were dark brown, rock hard, and I was so sad.
You were so excited.
I was so excited to get cinnamon rolls. That was the first time we bought like the tube cinnamon rolls as like a treat. We were like, ah, yay!
Yay, yay!
And then rocks.
Rock solid.
And I was like, I can't even put icing on this and pretend that I don't hate it. Like,
Dude, I'm so excited for when I'm better.
yeah. Yippee!
Oh my heart rate.
Yeah.
A whole hour hard work, comrade.
Comrade. It'll be really good. Saturday's gonna be a lot of fun. If I think about it too much, I get like really nervous. So, like, cause like I'm not even it's like I think it's nervous excitement. Cause like
Yeah.
I was like, why am I so nervous? I'm like, well, I don't need it to be perfect or anything. Like I'm not expecting this to be like a perfect, smooth, like whatever.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I think I am just so excited I'm nervous. I think it really is just
It's like going on a vacation, you know? It's like,
Yeah, I'm so excited and nervous about this that my body hasn't registered concert that we're going to a concert tomorrow.
which means if you haven't had the chance to prophesize. So keep it up, Chair.
Okay. You don't have the chance to prophesize failure. Damn, okay. Random question for no reason. Pixel's hair is curly, right? Yes. In real life, my hair, because it's been dyed and stuff, is more wavy a lot of the time than like
another one.
okay, than proper curls. But Pixel is designed to have like what my proper curls would be if my hair was healthy. I'll never show like a baby picture of myself on stream for obvious reasons, or I don't think I ever will. But like I had, what did my parents do? They called them the Shirley Temple curls, like just really pronounced Yeah, kind of like, but it wasn't quite ringlets. But like I had proper curls when I was younger, and then I kind of destroyed my hair a little bit, tucks hair behind ear. But we're working on it. I say, having dyed my hair a few months ago. We're working on it. It gets curly after I wash it.
Only then though.
Only when it's fresh does it retain any of the curls. Good to know for no reason at all. Of course, of course.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously. For no reason. Tucks hair behind ear and large tufts of it fall out from doing so. Fucking, I mean, I basically have, what's the word for it?
What are you talking? What?
Well, that was a call out I didn't intend, but
No, you're holding your hair, and I was like, what are you trying to like?
I'm holding the yellow part.
Bleach?
No, the specific frosted tips.
Yeah.
I essentially have frosted fucking tips right now from when I dyed my hair pink a few months ago.
Yeah, when you first got it dyed, one of my first thoughts was, that's gonna turn into frosted tips, but I didn't want to tell you that.
I knew, I wanted this.
I was like, I don't want to be. I don't know what he considers.
Slaps the fucking cinnamon roll out of your hand.
I don't know what he considers mean or not, because I thought it was funny.
I didn't want to be
It's
mean.
not like it's not like I was like, ew, frosted tips. I was like, frosted tips.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I wanted to dye my hair fucking partially, not blonde, but like I wanted to bleach it and have it be a lighter brown or like a yellow or whatever the fuck. And the lady who was doing my hair was like, ugh. And was like, what about pink? And I was like, well, I've dyed my hair pink before. Yeah, I can do that. And it wasn't bad.
It was cute.
I think I hated the fact it was as short as it was more than the color.
I think a pastel pink would look.
I mean, I've had it twice. You met me with pastel pink hair. So, you're biased.
I am.
Formative memory. Fucking brown back and sides. Gay ass looking.
Dude, when we first met, clocked instantly. I saw you and I was like, this is gonna be one of those guys who knows shit.
I had an air of confidence that was like, oh.
Because you spoke, I was like, this guy is either going to be like the kind of guy that knows shit in like a fun, cool way, or he's gonna be the kind of guy that knows shit in like
the insufferable way.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm either gonna hate this man,
or he's gonna be cool. And you were cool, yay!
Yeah, wow. It was always so crazy to me when you guys told me that in second year, when you guys were like, yeah, first impressions, and you all were, and like 5 of you were basically like, yeah, we clocked you were very gay, And I was like, good, that was on purpose, because I was like, wow, I'm away from my family and I could like be a human being. I'm gonna be very openly queer. And so I was like, everyone's like, okay, so this guy's gay, and I was like, perfect. And they're like, also you seemed intelligent. I was like, oh, what? Or like, whatever. I was like, oh, really? Queerest looking individual possible. I purposely cut my hair, dyed my hair, and I showed up for the first day of classes, or first physical day of classes. Because we were.
Your pattern shirt.
It was black with watermelons on it. I don't think I still own it anymore, but yeah, it was a black shirt. It was covered in watermelon, so I had like, you know, the button-up fit going on, colored pattern button-up fit. And yeah, that's what I looked like on the first day Jay met me.
I don't remember what I looked like.
I don't either. You're welcome.
I was, very forgettable, I guess.
No. Cries.
God, you hear that, Chad? He called me forgettable.
You don't remember either.
No. That's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. Fuck you. Oh god.
Let's get some good growth.
That's really funny.
What a time.
College, what a time. We've lived together for 4 years.
Yeah. Except for like the summer when we did.
Yeah, before we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. A brief interlude and then.
Yes. And hopefully another brief interlude, but we will have to see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. How it shapes up before we find another place.
Yeah. No, I've had another bit.
That's fair.
Ugh. Goodbye, chat.
I like how you looked at them like they were gonna verbally respond to you, and then they didn't, and you like were slighted by it. You're like, okay, and then you just walked out.
No, it's because I forgot there's a delay.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, they're saying goodbye now.
Okay.
It's so fucking funny. Oh fuck. Bye, chat. Okay. Oh fuck. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time with Jay. They will be in chat with you on Saturday, like I think they were saying, for the beloved stream in the Mothole. Pardon me, I'm fiddling with my phone and my notifications. But hello, I'm back, folks. What the fuck were we talking about before cinnamon rolls? Talked about schedule. Oh yes, I was originally going over what we'd actually be doing on the streams. That is correct. Is there a gender-neutral word for aunt or uncle? Gender-neutral aunt or uncle. Ugh. Sorry, the first one I saw was pibbling. Ugh. Pibbling. Entel. Omi. Ankle. A lot of like combinations of pibbling. Yeah, it's supposed to be a mix of parent's sibling. So pibbling? I don't think that one took. I think ankle. Yeah, it's basically spelled like that too, with a C instead of a K. Yeah, I'm seeing like entel, ankle, pibbling. I don't like pibbling. Some people just use cousin. And then of course some folks use like words. In other cultures there are like gender neutral adjacent words for that kind of thing. That bitch. Auntcle and untie. Cunt. Sib kids for like Sib kids. Oh, that's for nieces and nephews. Sorry, Sib kids for nieces and nephews. I think that one's kind of funny actually. I kind of like Sib kids. That's really funny. Oh, you know, this is my brother's Sib kid. Or oh no, sorry, it wouldn't be my brother's. This is my Sib kid for my brother's for my brother. Oh god. Yeah, Sib kits for your nieces and nephews is funny. Not Princess does not. Revolutionary ideas happening in this chat tonight. Oh my god. Better than nibbling. Yeah, pibbling, yeah. Nibbling and pibbling. Fucked up. Oh my god. We'll workshop this, we'll figure it out. So, getting back to talking about the stuff for Saturday and Sunday, we have many activities. Some stuff we'll do as we unlock it via the goals, but this is a pretty good like overview of the stuff I want to do between other things we unlock, like the games or the different things. So, and the incentives, this is actually incorrect now. I fixed this. Put a PNG on stream is 10. Spinning the snack wheel is 20. I realized I had those switched by accident, so just a slight addendum. Those are actually switched. They're correct on the Tiltify, so when you go to Tiltify, you'll see them correct over there. And it's 40 for like the image, meme, pixel art thing, where basically you can just request art of pixel that I discussed earlier. But yeah, after 3.5 hours, I've gone over all of that properly. Can you believe it? Familial terminology sucks. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I'm noticing. Delete this. We did it, chat. I know. Can you believe that wasn't even the only thing I was going to talk about this stream? I had like other things to talk about, and we didn't get distracted once. You're so right. We're just that good. We're not hidden. Yeah, you're finally free from your image prison. And so is BB by extension. Now you just have a bunch of little bugs crawling on you in the form of these pixel guys.
Finally, I can breathe.
You're overdramatic. I wonder how. It's a special occasion. Mac and cheese pizza was very important. Yes, exactly. That was just a load-bearing conversation, clearly. Oh, they're so goofy. This was probably not a mistake. It's probably fine. Infestation! Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. So I guess, like, the only other thing I actually wanted to talk about tonight that I thought might be important that, like, I could definitely talk about later, and, like, we'll talk about later, probably. But my, my BB's been covered. BB's been covered. There you go, buddy.
Help.
Oh, they're coming back. He's coming back for more. They're so goofy. I love these things so much. He's just a little creature to me. My stream schedule is gonna be changing in August, folks. So for the rest of the yeah, they're getting in there, all right. They're polite. They're sitting so politely. Just don't panic, and they won't go for your eyes. If you move too much, that's when they get excited. For mostly the rest of July, I'm gonna be streaming, or trying to stream, Thursday, Sunday, Monday. Monday is dedicated to the Yakuza streams, whereas, like, Thursday and Sunday are, like, the other normal, like, playthroughs I'll be doing. So I say try because I need to find out if 3 days a week is, like, too much for me kind of thing. And then if it is too much, then I might like do Monday and Thursday temporarily and drop Sunday, or I'll do Sunday, Monday and drop Thursday. It might be a bit flexible as I figure out like where my stamina is for it, along with like the freelance, like the commissions and stuff I'm doing. But in August, things are gonna change for sure, where I will probably be only streaming on Sundays. So it'll be a bit of a dip because we're gonna go from like, we went from 2 streams to 3 streams, and then in August we'll probably be going down to 1 stream, just the Sunday streams. Maybe I'll sprinkle in like Saturday streams as well, but Sunday will be back to being our main stream day. And that's just because, given like life circumstances, I am not fully sure if I can stream on weekdays during August. Shrug emoji? We'll see how it works out, but currently I think in August we'll be going down to just Sundays, or I'll be streaming Saturday, Sundays kind of thing. I could maybe do Friday nights and Sundays if I still want to stream 2 times a week. I'll just become a very, like, weekend-focused streamer. Play it by ear. Basically, I just like to have a concrete schedule for both, like, me and, like, you guys. So, but I can guarantee Sundays will still be a stream day. But if I want to try and still see you guys, like, two days a week, specifically for streams and everything, then maybe we'll do, like, Friday nights and Sundays. So we'll play it by ear and stuff, but the stream schedule will be changing in August as we figure things out and everything. Because I'm, like, getting ready to move at the end of August and everything, and I have, like, a small vacation at the end of that month and everything. So, like, life things are happening and all that, so it may cause a shakeup with stream stuff. I'm hoping I won't have to take too much of a break or anything crazy like that when I move and, like, when I get to where I'm living and, like, my new setup and everything. But I can probably say pretty confidently the schedule's gonna change at least, but hopefully things won't be too disrupted. Fingers crossed. But I wanted to, like, put that out there just so folks knew for, like, an upcoming thing. So that's, like, a vague insight into my life. I think that's the only other thing I wanted to mention is that, like, stream stuff might be changing recently, or soon, future tense, might be changing soon. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm trying to think, do you folks have any questions for me regarding, like, the new stream stuff, or, like, playthroughs and games, or, like, anything question mark? Because it's kind of run through my talking points, so, you know, this professional meeting, you know, the end of Pixel 3.0, we can officially adjourn this meeting, smile, soon. Unless we get immediately launched into another side tangent, but... Do you like green? No. No, I don't like it. It's like, okay, it's not my favorite color. It's actually, if you look at my art, it is the color I work the least with, because subconsciously I don't use it. That's a funny thing I noticed like a year or 2 ago. It's like the only color I don't regularly try and work with. That's why green is now a part of the new design for people who noticed. Exposure therapy. Oh, where's my water? There's my water. Ahem. My Sona forcing you to use screen. Yeah, exposure therapy. You got me. You'll back me up on this. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm very excited for the stream on Saturday. We're gonna have the model. We're gonna have the PowerPoint. We're gonna talk about stuff. I have so many things to show off and talk to you guys about. And then we get to play games, and we get to hang out, and we get to raise money for charity, and that's really awesome. Do you like purple? I like purple. I almost 3.0. I do. Oh my gosh, I will say, I think I've gotten such positive feedback about Pixel 4.0 that, like, I haven't thought about it too much because I know people have been so, like, really excited. I know even when I was, like, designing him, a lot of people were like, this is good. And, like, I don't know, people were very kind about it. So I do feel bad for anyone who's gonna miss Pixel 3.0 though, It's a bit of a new direction, and I think it's really good, and I think it's a massive improvement in a lot of ways with like the design and aesthetic of the streams, where it's very familiar. It's still very grounded in all of this, motions to everything around me, but I do understand that he will be missed. That's unironically, we joked about it, but it's like unironically, he's really good as like a legitimate like kind of like reminder of Pixel 3.0, you know? It's gonna be funny at some point, guys. We're gonna have new people who've like not been here before Pixel 4.0, and they're gonna be like, who's this? Who's this guy? Who's this little guy? And we're gonna have to explain that that's the old design. Like that's you guys gotta be ready for that. You're gonna explain to like new people theoretically that like that you were here for this. You were here for that little guy. I thought about that and it made me laugh. I was like, oh, it's so funny if that happens. Stopping. He's had a good run. He has. He's been really interesting. Pixel 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0 have just been like. Wait to new folks, it's gonna look like a totally they're gonna think that's like a character from my lore or something. Like, who's that guy? I don't like some people will probably realize that like he has the same birthmarks I do and the eyes and everything. Like people will probably be like, oh, that's weird. What is this? But like you can probably like tell it's Pixel, but like I don't know. It's really funny. Someone's gonna do it at some point, right? You're gonna be like, who's that guy? Very expensive point redeem where next stream you use 3.0, I pull out the fucking PNG tuber again. I did realize that for like hand cam streams and stuff, I'm gonna have to make a PNG tuber of 4.0, which is funny. Because the webcam that I use for my face tracking is the same camera that I use for my hand cam streams, so I can't have my model tracked while I do those streams. So I will actually have to make like a PNG tuber of some sort for certain kinds of streams, you know? I was going to try and find Pixel's old designs. We can reminisce briefly. What year did I design it? Oh my god, it was 2021, wasn't it? Yeah. Wait. I'm too early. Pixel. You do the glue clean method of overlaying your model onto your webcam feed? Huh? I will need more information. I don't understand this. Is this the first? This is not the first Pixel design. Wait, here it is. Yeah, let me open. Wait, let me open this. Can I just... Oh my god. So this is the non-canon 1.0, and you'll see why it's non-canon in like a second. TV! There he is. So 1.0, it wasn't a cardigan, it's a hoodie in the OG design. You can't actually tell very well. One sec, let me get out the original PNG tuber. Oh, there he is! Wow, look at him. Oh god, it's so weird to sit next to each other. Wait, oh, it's so weird. He's so desaturated. That was a funny thing about Pixel 1.0. He was a very pale, desaturated boy. But like, so the original one, it's like a hoodie that's kind of like draped over his shoulders a bit and stuff like that. And like, so this design, is basically the 1.0 design, except the like TV part of it, the Android part of it's not canon, but the rest of it's canon. So this is Pixel 1.0. Let me find 2.0. Let me find him. He's anemic. Listen, he got dumped onto the worldwide internet, World Wide Web, after 20 years. He wasn't looking too healthy, okay? Maybe he was a little anemic. It was a sickly boy. He's hungry. Design timeline? What's this? Oh, good heavens. God, they're all so large. Large images. Oh, here we go. Wow, how convenient. Past me did this. I love you, Past Me. You're smarter than I ever was. There we go. Ooh, one sec. I love the triangle. Yeah, so here's 1.0 and 2.0 like next to each other. So as you can see, like, very minimal changes between 1.0 and 2.0. His shirt got kind of untucked, he got a cardigan instead of the hoodie. You can see the star motif getting in there. He went down to the one earring. The one dangle earring. The cables that originally were coming from, like, behind him were now, like, tied to his wrists. His cables. And then 2.1 was, like, a slight update I did, and this is when he got less anemic. He got less anemic. There's the birthmarks. Oh my god, Pixel 1.0 didn't have my birthmarks? I forgot about that. That's crazy to me. I didn't realize Pixel 1.0 didn't have my birthmarks. But the cardigan's basically the same. Like, the clothing and everything's basically the same. It's just I added the white trim instead of the yellow trim to the cardigan and stuff like that. I have so many images on screen. One sec. And then let me pull up 3.0's reference. Because, like, that's the joke I made earlier, where it's like 1.0, 3.0, and 2.0 are just all, like, degrees of each other, basically. 2023 ref sheet. There you are. God, I've gotten way better at drawing him. I can't wait for you guys to see the new ref sheet. He looks so much good. He looks so good in it. Lore implications, brain exploding. Oh god, that's funny. And here's 3.0, of course, beloved in comparison to the other ones. So the colors changed. The jacket kind of became like cardigan, varsity, hodgepodge, like stitched together, homemade kind of style. His dress shirt became black, and then he got the white vest that became multicolored and everything to like spread his colors out more and everything. And his glasses changed again, because it went from square triangle to square octagon, and then I got sick of that, so we went with, like, rounded square circle. Pressing my hand against the screen, Evander. Telling you Pixel's lore, Noelle, you being the only person to know what Pixel's lore is really funny. Because you start to realize how much of it's been in everything that I've just never talked about it. Like, it's legitimately kind of everywhere in, like, really weird little ways. And I just haven't done a lore video yet, and it's really funny. Oh, a fun thing that I can point out, because these are next to each other, is the wires that used to be tied to Pixel's wrists. I converted them into little bands that you can see when he doesn't have his jacket on, like little bracelets, as a reference to them. Because I wanted to kind of keep that in there as like a little reference to the past design. I've seen things you couldn't understand. There. We all get plagued by vision sometimes. But yeah, seeing all these designs next to each other kind of makes me nostalgic. And it's like... It's just so funny how different 4.0 is. Like it was really like gradual updates. 1.0, 2.0 were pretty small updates. 3.0 was a bit of an update, but like the core essentials of the design were still so very there, right? And then we have 4.0, which is very different, but I love it. I think it's a really funny timeline. VTubers really do be like that. I feel like I know a lot of VTubers where it's like their design updates are like small change, small change, small change. And then they're just kind of like, fuck it. And then it's like a huge jump. I feel like that's very natural. Because you refine something long enough and you're like, okay, I'm starting to pick out what I like about this and what I don't. And eventually you're like, let's go for the big change. One thing that remains, the floofy hair. Yes, his hair is still very floof. The bane of every artist's existence is his hair. The new hair, admittedly, not much better, but it's fine because I'll give you guys a tutorial on how to draw it and how it's deceptively actually easy. It's floofy in a different way though. Yeah, it's different now. It's a how intimidating is that? It's just, no, it's different now. It's a different kind of hair scary. Oh god. Well, it was really good chatting with all of you and getting to gab a whole bunch about the future and the event coming up and just gabbing period, you know? But I think we're done for the night. I think I am gonna try and go get some sleep. It's nearly 1 a.m. I kind of slept earlier, so I think I've kind of bungled myself there. I have to get up at 5:30. I have to get up at 6. Or like 6:30 or something. 7 if I'm really pushing it. So like, I feel you there. Gonna go lay down with my brand new Manta Ray plush and fucking conk the hell out with my beautiful AC fan blowing air into my face as God intended. Alright. Shall we raid out to someone tonight? Are we in the mood for that? Who can I raid? Who can I raid? No, the person I wanted to raid isn't live anymore. Okay, give me a sec. I need to find a new person to raid. Trex is streaming art, Bo is streaming DBD, and Roshan is streaming Dead by Day. Nope. Stardew Valley! Bo is streaming Dead by Daylight. God, I want to play Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna have to wait I could play Dead. It's my birthday. I could theoretically make an excuse to play Dead by Daylight this weekend. It's my birthday. Anyway. DB Dead by Stardew, yeah, there's a mod for that. Okay, so we have Artstream, DBD, and Stardew. I'm leaning towards either Trex or Bo. Anyone have a preference? Anyone want quiet, chill art times? Trex is currently rigging a model. My brain shut off for a second. The EP's kicking in. Dabs. Alright, let us raid a real pup, aka Trex. Oh, I am putting that in the wrong place. I'm not typing that where I should be. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This was a good gabbing stream. Thank you folks for stopping by and being so chill and cool and, being chill with just like a chatting stream for the last one for this one. I feel like it's chill, it's fitting, and it's good. I'm glad you folks are chill about it. 4 hour oh my god, we're at the 4 hour mark. I need to go to bed. I said with so much confidence that this was gonna be a 1 hour stream. Yeah, that's Trex. That's the right icon and everything. Why, what seems suspicious about a real pup? That is correct. Oh, the profile picture isn't showing up. Okay. Yeah, on my end, I see Trex's profile picture, so that's how I know we're safe. I would say I couldn't possibly have misspelled it. It's 3 words that are all really simple. No, it's just Twitch being Twitch, but I think we're good. Alright, so lots of thank yous, lots of appreciation for you folks that I can't summarize in the 10 seconds I have. Have fun with Trex, say hi, chill out for tonight. I will see you all on Saturday for the re-debut, and it's very exciting. Goodbye, folks. Goodbye. Imagine me waving. Goodbye. Goodbye.